Alexa, what's the temperature?
Right now, it's 44 degrees Fahrenheit. Today, expect a high of 51 degrees.
Hey, June and Fernando. Only two people here, huh?
Hi, Mr. Ned.
Hi. Hi. Hey, June, are you here too? Okay, she's probably stepped out. But June, so yeah, speak up when you're back, okay? So I don't know if you're here or not. Fernando, are you good now? Are you catching up?
Yeah, I'm catching up.
Good, good. That's great. Yeah, I know that you have to work really, really hard now because of all the lost time and all the life incidents. But you have to work hard. You really do have to sacrifice a lot of things. Just donate your Xbox and everything, and just,
Yeah, no worries. Man. I left my Xbox in Guatemala, man. I left my Xbox in Guatemala.
Oh, you did? Good, good,
Yep.
good.
My little cousin there.
Yeah, don't get sucked into these new games, Blade and Sorcery, and even Fortnite and things like that, right? Because they will just suck your time away. This is this age, you guys, is the most valuable time you get, and unfortunately there's a lot of things that can take the time away from you, right? You just have to be careful, because you can play all the Fortnite you want after you make after you've gone where you want to be. All right, so Kai is here. It's 8:06. How about you guys just carry on a conversation until about 8:10, okay? We'll start at 8:10. Noah is just joining, and a few more people will be joining shortly. And so why don't you guys carry on? Today, my plan is to, well, actually, we should wait for Kaylee because she shared some code that she wanted some input on, and it was really cool. I liked it. She actually went tried to do something cool, so I wanted to use that code. Also, June sent me her code, so I'd like to look at both of those, and also lay the framework for this cool class that all of you can complete. I think it's one class, right? So let's create this class called Flipbook. And inside the flipbook, we will have animation underscore June, animation underscore Fernando, animation underscore Kai. Everybody could have an animation method. So I can get a flipbook. I can instantiate a flipbook object, and then I can play any of the chosen animations just by naming it. So that'll be really cool. Okay, so each one can have their own animation. And I actually had an idea. Actually, you know what? We need to do a quick experiment to find out if it'll work. If someone can grab a screen, this is not related directly to what we're going to do today. Oh, it may be, right? But if someone can grab a screen and do a quick experiment, I'll walk you through this. And it's going to be very simple, like main and, no classes and stuff like that. Just five minutes, okay? Quick experiment, and that'll lay the groundwork or set the stage for this idea I was thinking about this morning, essentially sparked off by Kaylee's program. So I think it should be possible to make a real game out of that, out of what Kaylee did, something like that. Okay, so we'll try and do that. Hey, can someone grab a screen and get into any of the coding environments? It's just, we just need something like coding rooms or cpp.sh. Is it possible for one of you to just grab the screen, and I'll say what needs to be typed, and you just need to type it in?
Yeah, I can grab the screen.
Thank you, Noah. Thank you.
I just have to join on my phone.
Yeah. Oh, no.
No, I know. I'm transferring to my computer in a second. I just need like a few minutes if nobody.
No worries. No worries. Yeah. All right. Unless Kai or June or Fernando takes the screen, Noah will pick it up, and as soon as he's able to, get on the PC. Kai, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here, Professor.
Okay. Hey, Kaylee, welcome. Yeah, we were actually talking about your code, so that's kind of good. Hey, you guys should also switch on your cameras, okay? So that we have more, color on screen rather than just monochrome. Not. All right. Kaya, are you here?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Okay. You've got to at least keep talking until you switch your camera on, okay?
Okay.
All right. Hey, Kaylee, we're going to talk about your code today, and I think that's a great starting point to develop another idea I had off of that. Okay, so we'll take that as yours as a code base, and I think it's really cool. And either Kaylee or I can explain what she's trying to do there, and then there is a slight issue, she says, and I haven't tried it to be, frank, but I know, if it's a slight issue, it's probably some careless oversight somewhere, and it's going to be really cool for all of us together to fix it, right? To find out why it's not working as intended, because, if you look at it from high level, it looks like it should do what it's supposed to do. So we'll try and figure out why it's not working. And once we fix that, I want to inject this idea that I had that, Noah and I will very shortly verify if it works. If it works, it's going to be really cool because I think you guys will be able to create something really, really cool. Okay, so okay, so while Noah's getting set, this is my idea. This is what I had in mind. Okay, you can flush C out, meaning that anything in the buffer, I don't want it to go to the console, just throw it out. No. Anything in the buffer, send it to the console, right? So flush it. Now, I wonder if there is an equivalent call for cin, meaning that if there's anything waiting to be read in the keyboard buffer, I want to discard it. Essentially, I just want to discard it. But I don't want it to be a blocking discard, meaning that if you try and do a cin less than into a variable, and then cin is empty, it's going to wait for someone to punch something into the keyboard. Yes? Right, and so cin is problematic in that sense because this buffering gets in our way of reading things when we want to. So ideally, what we want to do is tell the user hit enter when you're ready, and before they hit enter, we want to clear the buffer so that if there's already an enter there, we just don't accept that and go on. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, all right. So if that works, so what I want to do is we'll try cin.flash and then Google for a couple of ways in which you can flush cin. Then what I wanted to experiment with was to see if if you can force a cin to be accepted, an enter key to be accepted, only if it happens within a certain time period. Okay, so now that who figured out the Keenan figured out the U-sleep thing. Yes, in last class, right? U-sleep is micro sleep. So now we figured it out. So what we want to do now is say I'm gonna here's what I was trying to do, right? Kaylee was trying to do an animation where she was going to kick a stone. No. A stone is heading towards a person. Hey, Kaylee, you're off camera, but you should feel free to correct me, okay?
Yeah, so I was like gonna have the stone like go towards the person and then like the person either jump or like get hit or like have a friend help. And then it would like move different ways depending on like what the option was.
Yes. That is really cool. Okay, so and I thought that is a really cool animation because most of the person does not need to be redrawn. You draw it once, okay, and then there's only one line that is the the toes of the person and a lot of blank spaces and then the ball. Right? Actually, it looks like a soccer ball. not a soccer ball, a football. Soccer ball is spherical, right? It looks like a football. And then I thought, hey, Noah was trying to do a baseball thing there. So that could also play. Kaylee's game could be played in reverse and said, this guy is going to kick the ball. And see or kick the ball or or something like that. Exactly, reverse Kaylee's prompts and it'll work. So and then I thought, well, what we could do is actually take it one more step in the same direction, which is to say that you could have a ball and then you could have two paddles, fixed paddles, two walls on the two sides. And then you could do an animation where the ball is basically moving left and right, like this, like this. Yes? Right? Once you figured out how to move the ball in one direction, you can figure it out. Yes? Because all you need to do is just have a variable and it's just going to go in like, right? So you're going to, and then we need to figure out a way in which a CN, the enter key is honored only when the ball is in, against the wall, or one off it or something. Oh no, maybe just against the wall. So the idea is that the ball is going to keep going at random, and then you have to hit the enter key exactly when the ball is at the wall. Okay, if you miss the opportunity, you get a -1, right? If you hit it, you get a 1 or something like that, right? And then to the left of that, you can print the score, the number of hits and number of misses, right? And this side for the other paddle, something like that, right? So that is like a completely self-contained game, and that will work if we manage to do this thing where we know if we experiment and figure out how we can flush CN and accept the enter key. However, we don't want it to be a blocking enter. Okay, so that's the trick. So, all right. So there is a system call. Maybe there is going to be a problem. But if you guys have any bright ideas of how we can do this, that'd be absolutely fantastic. It doesn't even have to be in class. There is a way in which you can do this, but it's ugly, and I don't want to do that. Okay. Normally, when you try and read from the console, it'll block if the keyboard is if nothing is typed at the keyboard. Yes or no, right? Yes. I want to hear back, okay? Because these are all important things that we need to cross together. When you try to read from the console using get line or CN, so when you do that, if there is no input from the console, meaning the keyboard has not been touched, then it's going to wait, right? The CN is going to, that's why you can print a prompt and say enter a number and then basically wait, right? Because until the user types some number,
saying that it's going to wait for your input.
Yeah, waits for your input. Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, that is called a blocking read. Okay, and you'll hear that lots and lots of times in your programming life. Blocking read in many languages, and a blocking read means you read from a file or some endpoint, okay, socket, terminal, whatever it is you're trying to read, but then the read is basically just going to say, I'm going to, go get me some, milk, but don't come home until you go to Trader Joe's and buy some milk. Okay, that's a kind of blocking send off. Okay, the other kind of send off you like is that, go to Trader Joe's, buy milk. If you can't find it, come back, right? We'll use coconut milk or some substitute. Yes. So two kinds of reads. So meaning, go get me something, but don't come back until you get it. And the other thing is, come back and tell me if you couldn't get it. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So far, the only kind of read we've been introduced to in here is the blocking read. Meaning, if you want to get input from some endpoint, wait until that endpoint, right?
Yeah.
Except with files, it's not the case. Because with a file, you can say there's an end of file, right? And there's no more input.
Yeah.
Technically, with a console also, you can do that, right? There is an end of file signal. In Windows, it's Control-Z, right? In Unix, it's Control-D. So when you hit a Control-D, it means that there's no more input from the console. But then, well, the console is treated differently, because a keyboard, as soon as that file closes, another keyboard will open up immediately. So it's slightly different from a regular file. But so there's no way you haven't been. But there is a way using a call called a select. Okay, and that's what I'm thinking of. But I am sure there is a non-blocking read. So if we do a quick Google for C++ non-blocking console read, I'm pretty sure we'll find out a way. Okay, is it possible to do that, Noah?
Say that one more time.
If you can you do another tab in Google?
Yeah.
But no, go to another tab, Chrome tab. Yeah, type C++ non-blocking console read, right? Because unless you go to the operating system level and issue select calls, I don't know if that's ugly. All right, I want to see if there's a non-blocking. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. Yeah, click that. So they're looking for the same thing. Non-blocking console input file. Yeah, all right. All right, what else? What else? So do 17 votes. All right, what's this? They're using futures and all. Okay, no, go further down. See if they can do this. If this, instead of futures, we can actually just use something called a select. Okay, I'll show you. If you go to the console and type man select, it'll tell you exactly what you need to do. And I'll show you how to do this too. But these are all too complex. Okay, I'm looking for one line. Oh, they're using a select, and even with the select, it's taking them so much. Oh, well, KB hit. Okay. All right, there is one easy way. There is a function called _KB hit, but where does it come from? Can you do another tab? Can you see? Can you just Google _KB hit and see if it's a regular function or something this guy wrote? Oh, it's only Microsoft? Not under Unix? KB hit Unix? Oh, get ch as input. Yeah, just say Unix. And space Unix and hit return. Because we're on a Unix machine, right? A coding rooms and all these guys are Unix. Yeah, click the first one. So there is so con.io Windows. Yeah, see, that's all. I don't want to do that. Is that the yeah? Well, you guys will have to Google and find out, but we can find out what does get ch return. Actually, can you do a get ch again? Man get. You just type man get ch on the URL line. Just say man space get ch on the URL line. Yeah.
Oh,
No, not the Stack Overflow. Right there. Yeah. Triple click and then say man space get ch. And get ch is a function in C and C basically ch. Yeah, such ch that one. Hey, maybe that's what we need. Okay, cool. All right. Yeah, further down. So man is a short form for manual. Okay, so it's not human man, it's manual. And so under Unix, there's a command called man. So in fact, if on coding rooms, when you get that terminal, you can actually say man and then a space of man space something. Okay, man. Okay, and it'll tell you what man is. Man, a cat. It'll tell you what man a cat is. So you can say man. So give me the manual page 4. So what Google and all these other companies did was basically there's a whole bunch of man pages, and all of the man pages together are less than one volume of Encyclopedia Britannica, right? So that fits on your USB key of those days. So they just put it online. So let's see what get ch. So we want get ch. Further down, it'll tell us what get ch does. And in fact, we can actually experiment to find out too, but we'll see. All right, get ch. Let's see what, get ch. All right, so get ch. Routines read a character from the window in no delay mode. We want to see how no delay.
You want me to continue?
You know what we can do is let's go over Kaylee's program, and while you guys are working on it, I'll look up the man page and things like that. I don't want to waste your time. How about that? Okay, let's go to Kaylee's program, get her program working, and then we're going to look at June's program, and that was also really cool, right? She also did a flip book, and then we're going to take June's program and generalize it and say this is the shell that we'll use, and then what June has provided to us as her animation method, we will say animation _ June, right? And then we're going to create another method called animation _ Kaylee, where we'll put Kaylee's animation, right? And so on and so forth. So we'll have one flip book with many animations, and each of you will have a chance to fill in your animation, and that's the flip book we'll share under winner 20. I haven't done the directory, but hopefully tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow, yeah, Wednesday, maybe tomorrow or the after tomorrow. Thanks. But I'll do this too. All right, is everybody okay with this? Ashwat, welcome to class. Keenan, you too. So how about Kaylee, if you want to take the screen, are you able to take the screen? You debug your code?
Can you give me a couple minutes? Sorry, I'm like all over the place.
No worries. Or you can also email your code to Noah, or
yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, link him to that code, and Noah can pick it up.
Okay.
Unless anyone else wants to go. All right, Noah's offered to take the screen, but if Ashwat or June, yeah. Did someone say something? June, are you back?
Hi, Professor. Yeah.
Okay, you've got your code, right? You've got your code?
Yeah, yes.
Okay, all right, all right. So at some point, you should share that code with, either take the screen or share that code with, would you like to take the screen today? Then we can basically, after fixing Kaylee's issue, then we'll take your screen, and that's the one we're going to generalize. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, sure. One
Great.
moment.
Yeah, you have time, don't worry, right? I think it'll take about 10 minutes.
It's okay now. Okay.
10 minutes. Ashwath, are you here?
Yeah, I'm here, Professor.
All right, everybody's here, that's great. Noah, have you got the link from Kaylee?
Sorry, I'm like really slow. I'm sorry.
No,
I'm
don't worry,
getting
don't worry.
Do you have, like, my
I could
email?
also do it. I think you sent me the code.
there. Okay.
No, if you want, I can do that.
Yeah, that'd be easier.
Yeah, all right. Hey, Noah, is it possible for me to type into this window, or let me just email it to you? I think I'll email it to you, Noah, and then you can paste it in there. How about that, okay?
Sounds good.
Okay.
Could you see my screen?
Yes.
Hey, I'm not looking at any screen. I'm looking at my email. Hang on. Actually, I'll just Noah first, and then I'll get back there. Noah.
Could you see my screen? No.
Oh, I got to email you from Canvas because
Okay.
you're not auto-completing in my Gmail. I got to jump through like 15 hoops to just send an email through Canvas. And well, I hope it's formatted okay. Well, I just sent it to you, Noah. I hope it's all formatted okay. But in any case, if you just copy the whole thing and put it into some, structured environment, I think it'll be okay because all the tabs came through, I hope. But it's only I think about 50 lines of code max. So it'll be easy to reformat if you need to. Have you got it?
Yep.
All right. Hey, June, you were saying something.
Yeah, I shared my screen. I will try again.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah. Just share your screen. But first, Noah's going to take the screen. Okay, not now. No, we're going to look at Kaylee's program first.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I can see. No, yeah. And yeah, call it. Oh, great. Where's your flipbook class? Oh, this is another program. No, yeah, this is it. Main.cpp. You actually got it in here. Great. I was looking for flipbook. Okay. All right. Yeah. Wow, it screwed up the indentation. Look at that.
Are you interested? Do you want me to fix all of this?
Please do. Thank you. I was actually appreciating that. Thank you so much. I'm sure Kaylee is happy too.
Yeah.
The two for loops also need to be in there.
Yeah, I was just looking at
Oh,
where
I
the
see.
record was.
One more for the inner for loop.
I'm gonna run to the bathroom really
Thank you.
quick.
Yeah, sure. Check it out. He's also in your comments. All right, cool. All right. So, oh no, I think that's no. It needs to go back, one back.
One back,
Wait a
but
sec,
it
what's going
closes
on
the
here?
inner for loop.
Oh, I see. Oh, I see. The comments and the cout need to be one in, right? The comments and the cout need to be one more in.
Oh yeah, my bad.
Yeah. And now the brace is fine, and the rock is under the brace. Rock equals, and then yes, and we'll fix it now. Yeah.
All right.
Right. All the braces in
Oh,
place.
wait, yeah, here you go.
One more. Yeah. And then yeah, there's a blank line. Oh, how come there's a something is messed up there? No. Just if is closed. Oh, the while. Oh, I see. Yeah. Under the while is not indented, so everything needs to go in one more level, right? So yeah. So right under the while, yeah, line 14. Is it possible to just indent a block in coding rooms?
There we go.
Hmm.
Oh, although I don't know if I should have done this. All right.
It is worth the time, you know.
think I did
It is always time well invested to get the code in a place into shape before you start working it. Going back to Andy and his ceramics instruction, it's always good to wet your clay really, really well and hard, even though it looks nice, before you start throwing it, just like that. Yeah, everything good now?
Yeah.
All right, okay. I'm sorry, I thought you were waiting for me. Okay, now I think, wait a sec. All right, let's just put in a blank line after the first int I equals 0, because that's the declaration part, right? So we'll just clean up the code just a little bit more. After line 6, after line 7, we have a blank line, because that's where the body of the program actually starts. Not there, after line 7. After, no, get rid of the line. And then the declaration part separated from the logic. Yeah, great. And then separate the while loop from all of the bunch of couts above it. That looks better. That looks much better. Okay, so let me see in my mind if the man looks okay. Yeah, it looks okay to me. Man looks okay to me. Does everybody look? Because he's got all these escape backslashes. You want to picture in your mind if it looks all right or not. Does the man look okay to everybody?
Do we want a space before the legs?
Wait a sec.
To
Does he,
center them?
yeah,
I don't know, because will the legs be to the left? No.
Oh
actually, I
yeah,
think they're good. I
yeah.
think
Very
they're
good point. Very good point. Very good point. Yes,
think-
I think so.
or maybe
I
a
think that'll
space in
improve the
between.
picture. Who said that? Keenan?
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah.
I don't-
Hey, so Kylie, that'll make it symmetric. Because when I thought, yeah, and that's the reason why it isn't symmetric. When I ran it, when I saw it in my mind, anyway, it wasn't symmetric because the torso started above one of the legs and not the other.
Yeah, like with the space and without the space, it's still like not symmetric.
Oh,
well, you could put a space in between and it would just be like a little wider, but it would be symmetric.
Yeah. I think I know what Keenan's saying. Okay, put a space on line 12. Put a space between the two legs. Right now, no, not a yeah. Okay, now on the previous line, where I think the torso and the two arms, right? Now push it in by one space. The whole line, push it. You put a space right in front. Yeah, and also the head. Now I think this will be good. And did I screw it up totally now?
I think so. No, I think
No.
I don't think you need those additional spaces.
Okay, all right, yeah, get rid of the additional.
I don't know how to make the leg. Is there a way to do like a half space?
No, Keenan, you're right. That actually does look better when you do it like that.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know. Fix it, guys. I don't know. Right? And so,
Professor, is there a way to do like a half space? Like,
no, I don't think you can do a half space. You got to. That's why I said, your idea of using one space between two places, that's a half space.
Yeah.
Well,
that's symmetric.
But that looks good. That looks good. That looks good so far. That looks good. I think it's okay. Okay, that looks good. Is that what you said, Kaylee? Kaylee, is that your?
Yeah, it looks good like that.
All right. Okay. Cool. All right, we've fixed the picture. Although that's not where the bug is. Okay. So we're spending a lot of time enjoying these cosmetic issues here, but that's fun. Okay. That's great. Now let's go into the loop. Let's not bother about the counter for now. All right. Let's go into the loop. And well, okay. All right. All right. Type 1, 2. All right. So what is the animation that makes Jimmy kick the ball? That's 3, is it?
Well, it's coming towards him if it's
Oh, I
one.
see, I see. That's the bit we want to do. All right, okay. No, I
Yeah.
think I get it. What happens if you run it? All right. I
And
haven't
then-
thought about how we're going to do jump or invite a friend, but let's do 3. Let's do 3.
Well, only one. No, only one works.
Oh, only one works?
Yeah, I have.
Oh, Jimmy actually jumps here?
No. I just like was trying to get the rock to move like from right to left.
Okay, we can do that now. How about that? Can we
Okay.
do that now?
Yeah.
We'll get the rock to move from right to left. Yeah, we'll have to clean up the code a bit. What we can do is, since you already have a copy of the code, Noah and I will just feel free to edit this code. Yeah,
Mhm.
but we'll essentially get the effect of the rock moving towards the person.
Okay.
Yeah, is that okay?
Yeah. No, if you enter in 1 right now, like you can see what I have that's not correct.
Oh, I see. Yeah. All right.
So, like,
Out of range. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay. Let's go and look at the logic for 1. Okay. So there you go. String Jimmy. Okay. All right. So, and you got a rock. No. That's the logic for 1. You're looking at it right now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And then you got a nested for loop right there. And then, and you're printing a space. And you're printing a space how many times? 0. And then. So the inner loop doesn't matter, right? Because it's only going to be executed once. I want everybody to be on the same page, okay? Including Kaylee. The inner loop that Kaylee's got right there for int j = 0, j less than I. I thought j less than 1. All right, it tells me I need to wear my glasses correctly. What the hell are my glasses? Okay, all right, it's j less than I. Okay, so what are we doing there? I think it's probably some kind of logic that and so it's going to print. Oh, I see. It's going to print that many spaces, and then it's going to print rock. Oh, I see. And then you want to print the rock and then the /r. So you can just say cout. You can just say cout after that. You can just say cout. Where Kaylee says line 35. Line 35. Yeah, you can just say cout. Double less than rock. Oh, she also already has the line right there. Actually, all we need is line 38. I don't think we need rock equals rog subster and so on, stuff like that.
I think it wasn't the idea behind this to like make it so that the rock comes out of like nothingness almost, or because like with the whole substring thing, it's kind of like, wouldn't it kind of add the effect of like the rock not
Like it's
being
coming
there
away
only
from
Where's
the
our rock?
uppercase
Where is
stage
our
you're
rock?
looking at.
well, the one that I wrote for the rock, it's on line 23. Yeah, I actually had more spaces in between the actual rock and then where it was. So then every time it would like substring and like delete one, if that makes sense, like delete a space. So then it looked like it was going
I
closer.
see. You want to delete a
Oh.
space each time.
Yeah.
But what we found, I think last time, was that if you deleted a space, that star will still stay there. We want a space to overwrite the previous star, because then you get this star here and the old star is gone, or your rock is going to get drawn here. But then if you just remove that space, the rock would have moved, but the old rock will still be there. So you'll just get a series of rocks like that. So, and that is the reason I think in class we found that maybe June has that code, that what we'll do is every time we're going to print the entire page, not just the shortened page. Yeah, we did produce some code like that, didn't we, last class? We produced a code called animate, in which we printed the entire page with a /r. Did we do that or not? We can actually adapt that to use, to do what Kaylee wants right here. Does someone have that code? We wrote that. We wrote a method called flipbook and animate. Oh, maybe, June has that code. Hey, June.
Yes.
Can you email that code to Noah, if you don't mind?
Are you talking about the coding rooms we did in last class?
Yeah. You coded,
Oh,
right?
the link's on Reddit. I can go grab it right now.
Okay, all right. So
But that's
the
the one with bugs.
The animate, yeah, it had bugs. All right.
I think I'm not sure which, I don't remember which function has bugs, but something did, I think. I'll grab it
All right,
real
it doesn't matter if it has bugs, we'll fix it now. But we just want the animate method from there. All we want to do is every time in the loop, we print the page, sleep 50 milliseconds, print the page, and change the page, okay? And the change page for us, for Kaylee, is going to be in the first page, the rock is here. In the second page, the rock is here. The third page, the rock is here, and so on. And I think we can get that effect by because Kaylee's got two characters.
I
right? It's not
just
one
sent
character.
it to the chat.
Oh, I see it.
I just sent it to the chat.
Yeah, we'll actually do that. We'll move two characters and in the page each time, so that's fine. Okay, all right, good. So you've got it. So let's put that code in there and in here. Okay, we'll copy the animate code and put it in there. It will actually strip it out of the class. It's not part of the class flipbook class anymore. We're actually going to use it in global context in Kaylee's program. And then, is that okay, Kaylee? We're actually going to get your, the animation to work in the program that you wrote without using classes now, because I think it is fairly straightforward how these things, the logic moves between classes and objects and just plain logic, because we should be comfortable with both. Yes, I think.
Yeah.
Great. All right. Thank you. Hey, did you get the code, Keenan?
I sent it to the chat.
Okay. All right. So we just need that animate method. What we'll do is grab that animate method and paste it at the bottom of, at the top of this code, let's say. Or, in fact, better yet, let's just use the flipbook class like we had before. All right, so copy over the flipbook class, and we'll actually use Kaylee's program, which is going to use a flipbook class. I think that'll be really cool. It's a really nice idea because we're going to combine classes and objects along with this. So that's really nice. Okay, so copy two files, flipbook.h and flipbook.cpp from the previous thing. Okay, we'll actually try and work this. Today is Tuesday. By Thursday, we would have, I think, according to my plan, we would have covered all the topics we want to do, but at the same time, also have extended this flipbook class to be something really, really cool that, with all of our contributions in there. I think by Thursday, I think that's the target. Okay. And so have you got the code now, Keenan?
You want me to paste it?
Yeah, we basically want that flipbook.h and flipbook.cpp, both those files to be incorporated into this project.
Okay, can somebody send me the link to this coding room?
Yeah, sure, I can do that right now.
All right, for sure. Let me download the files.
Yeah, both of those files.
Upload them.
Yeah, and in fact, or we can also do this the other way. If Keenan wants to inherit the screen, then we can just.
I think Noah's enjoying it. No, I'm. I have.
Either way, it's fine. Either way, it's fine.
Tabs everywhere.
Yeah.
But what's your email, Keenan?
LigetiKeenan@gmail.com. LIGETIKEENAN@gmail.com.
I missed last class. Is there a template code that I could use so I can mess around to see if I can catch up?
Yeah, we're gonna see that code now, Van.
Oh,
Don't
that's the
worry.
one. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. Also, if you guys are missed class or out of step by 1 or 2 steps, not like 15 steps, right? Let me know. Okay, I don't care. We can make a time and I can give you a special class, as long as it's got to be like 4 or 5 people. Okay, not just for one-on-one. If it's 4 or 5 people, I don't mind putting in the effort to pull you back on track. Okay, so not tomorrow. Yeah, some other time. I'm happy to do that. If you want to code and just like this, if like 5 of you want to code and one of you and I walk you through it, or I just watch you, and if you're stuck with a bug and I can help you and things like that. Okay, try and make a time. I'm happy to do that with you.
Okay.
Now I'm totally lost. Who is going to code? Is it Keenan or Noah?
What I'm doing is I'm downloading flipbook.h and flipbook.cpp from the other coding rooms, and then I'm gonna submit them to this one. Did you send me the link? Noah.
Oh, I see. So you're sending them to Noah, and Noah's going to pick up the screen.
Yeah, I sent you the link.
All right.
Okay. Justin, are you there?
Yeah, hello.
Hello. Does .h stand for header?
Yeah. .h stands for traditionally on Mac. On a
There you
Mac, they call it .hh. I think it's been a while. Yeah, they call it .hh by default, but it doesn't matter. They recognize both, I think.
Okay. Is it necessary to put .h? I mean, like if you could create a different
convention. It's a convention.
Convention. Okay, gotcha. Yeah.
Also, one of the things that 2A students get bitten by, I'm glad you asked, is they hash include CPP files. Yeah, never hash include CPP files. Never. Okay, it's not only bad practice, it'll land you in all kinds of crazy bugs that you'll find incredibly hard to debug.
What does that do essentially? Is it just like
include a whole source file into your source file?
Oh, so
yeah. So convention is that we don't include source in another source file. We include a header file and then link the source files together. So linking, combining multiple source files should be the job of what is called a loader or a linker. That says, already things have been compiled into machine code. Give it to me. I can link them together. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So the things have been split up by the engineers into two different distinct camps like that for our convenience. And when we try to circumvent, I have seen code in which CPP files have been included, but the authors
really
went into so much trouble. Yeah, went into so much trouble with comments justifying why they did and what they did. Then you read that and say, okay, that is the reason why they included this. Okay, so it makes total sense because doing it the other way is a pain. Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, why isn't anybody editing the code right now? Noah, have you got the code? It's just 2 files, right? I mean,
yeah, I sent it to Keenan with
I
edit
uploaded it
access.
I uploaded it to the coding rooms. I thought, did I not?
Oh, maybe
No,
Noah's.
do you want me to take a screen again and explain Keenan's code?
Yeah,
I thought this was Keenan's code.
I'm not looking at
No,
anything right
this
now.
is the code from last class.
Oh, I see.
Hey, Noah, you weren't there last class. That's why.
I was not. I was on a flight. I'm sorry about that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. My mistake. I kind of assumed that you were already there last class. Yeah. Okay. All right. So this.
Do you want me to share this?
Yeah. Share the screen and
right.
the code. Yeah. And then we're still going to run with Kaylee's thing because I think Kaylee's stickman is going to be the top part of our animation, and then the bottom level is just going to be our flipbook. Okay, it's basically got the 2 legs and then the rock and on the far end. And as you flip the book, the rock is going to move towards you. That's essentially, the animation that Kaylee envisioned, I think. And we'll try and get that going. Yeah. Okay. Great. Okay. So this is a class that we created last. Is that the big size? Yeah. Actually. Yeah. Let's start from the class. In fact, we all put a lot of comments in the code. So even if you miss class, you can actually read the comments and it's pretty clear what it does. Keenan put a lot of comments there. That's really cool. Okay, so a flip book. So what we did there was essentially in our in a class called flipbook, we created a string called a page. It's one-dimensional, okay? Our flipbook usually has 2-dimensional, right? You can go anywhere up or down. In our flipbook, you can go only 1-dimensionally. So it's a 1-dimensional flipbook. So our page is basically just a string of 80 characters, 80 with characters. Okay, so that's what it is. Now, all we're going to do is in our flipbook, we have a method called animate, right? Further down, we have an animate method. All right. This animate method is going to be called differently by different people because different people can have different effects. This particular animate method, in fact, let's put an underscore there after the animate and say animate underscore Noah, animate underscore class. Okay. So different people are going to have different animate methods now. They would be, no, actually call it class because you can have your own later on, right? Call it class. CLASS instead of Noah. Class. And in fact, let's go into the header file. Many people haven't seen the header file. Click on the flipbook.h. Yeah. And then if you scroll down a little bit, you'll see, why is it all, why is the, it's all word wrapped, like 2 words? Never mind. Okay, further down, where you have the public declaration, further down, right? Animate, void animate, line 22, right? Rename that to void animate underscore class. Line 22, call that void, yeah. And then line 24, hit enter. And say, for example, another comment, example, e.g. Yeah, right? On the next line, you could say void space animate Noah, animate underscore Noah, no, animate underscore Noah, open close, right? That Noah will implement, right? Semicolon. And then next line, void animate underscore June, right? And then so on and so forth. Is everybody clear so far? We're using the same flipbook, but everybody's going to have their own animate method.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Do we, are we in the header file, are we able to use using namespace standard?
Yeah, no, in the header file, it's good practice not to put using namespace, okay? And I think I mentioned this before, because
You might have, yeah.
Yeah, I might have mentioned it before. It's not good practice because of convention. It is good practice because if you put it there, it's not hard to undo.
It's
If
hard to
someone
undo.
included your header file, they can unuse STD.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. So you'd be limiting the audience. Okay, so is everybody okay with this so far? Now let's go back to our thing, our CPP file, and then edit the animate class method, which is, I think, the one where we had the bug. And so let's see, what is our animate method? Animate class. Okay, that's our animate animal. Yeah. Well, should we call it class or 2A? I don't know, because class also has that class keyword. Just call it animate 2A and not class, because class looks like a keyword. Yeah. All right. So what are we doing here? So we create a blank page, which is of length, however long the target string is. The target string is a property of the class itself, the object. When you created the object in the constructor, we supplied the width, and we say it's 100 characters wide. That let the constructor create a target string that wide. I think that's what we did, right? So there you go. Right up. You don't have to scroll or anything, but you can see that on line 25. I think line 25. That is your constructor. The constructor constructs a target string and puts it in there. The target string is actually going to be displayed. I think that's what I think we did. Right? Everybody should follow the logic, and if there's a bug that you see, you should just call it out. Okay. So what happened when you run it? When you ran it? Oh, can we rename Kaylee's main for now and find out what the bug here is? We'll fix this bug because lots of people have not. No, you can. Yeah, thank you. And also use the Keenan's main, not Kaylee's main, but let's hold on to Kaylee's main.
Is Kaylee's flipbook, or is it that's
no? This is Keenan's. Well, let's fix the issue with Keenan's.
Oh, this is
because there was a bug there that wasn't fixed in I remember now. I offered a bounty for someone who fixed it, and it didn't get fixed since last class, and so we'll fix it now in class. Okay, nobody gets the.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Flipbook animate underscore 2A, and the main.cpp. Which one is it? Which one is the main.cpp? Click on main.cpp. Is it Kaylee's or Keenan's? Yeah. All right. Rename the main.cpp to main Kaylee.cpp for now. Yeah, that also. Yeah, main underscore Kaylee for now. We'll just come back to it later. And also rename main.cpp to Kaylee underscore. Hey, Keenan, can you also share that other main if you don't mind?
Yeah, let me go grab it.
So I want to see what the error was. Nobody fixed it. Here's your chance, okay? You can also fix it as I am fixing it, okay? Everybody can fix it at the same time. And whoever fixes it first gets to, enjoy it.
Professor, we marked out where the error was. It's in.
No, we didn't. I just said probably.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Did you type probably, or did you say? In fact, I remember I said type probably. Don't be certain.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you look, we thought it was around lines 32 to 35.
I don't know. Let's find out.
I put the main in.
Oh, thank you. All right, let's go to the other main. Yeah, the other main. No, the other main. Yeah, not Kaylee. There you go. All right, so that's all the main is, right? So we created a flip book and it said cs2a winner 22 on the far right, I think. Did it say far right? No, it is actually, we said we want a flip book of 100 pages and this is a target string. So this is a string we want to animate. That's basically it. The constructor says, give me a flip book, right? And the flip book should have a width of, 1 page that's 100 characters wide. Please stay in step with me and someone should say yes or no, okay? Because if I'm losing you, there's no point in carrying on,
Gotcha.
okay? Okay, so the constructor, flip book is a class that we created. It's out there. Well, I'll show you, right? We saw it before. We said, give me an object of the class that we just created. It's called flip book. That flip book should have a page that's 100 characters wide.
Okay.
And it has a target string. And this flip book has a target string that I want to animate. And the target string is cs2a winner 22.
Okay.
And you want to animate that. Okay. Now that says, and then we says, here's the object. And then it says, the compiler says, okay, I've done that for you. Using your flip book, I created the object and here's the object. And that object is called my flip book. Yes or no?
Okay, I see it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now that my flip book has got logic inside of it because the constructor made sure the object is been created such a way, right? It's got logic and properties inside of it to such that when you say my flip book animate yourself, it knows what to do.
Okay. Makes sense.
Okay. So my flipbook dot animate is that call that we're after. So when my flipbook dot animate is called, it's going to go to flipbook.cpp, right? So that animate method that we wrote, and it's going to execute that logic.
Gotcha. So the first line manually preps how much space we want in the line, and
Line 8, you're talking about line 8?
Yeah, number 8.
Okay, all right. So thank you, Van. Okay,
Yeah.
Line 8. So line 9 calls a logic for animate, yes, but line 8 also calls a logic, but not for animate. Line 8 calls a logic for setting up your flipbook.
The aesthetics, kind of.
No. Setting up all the properties of a flipbook, saying, oh, I want a brand new flipbook. It's got to have 100 pages, or 100 character page. It's got to, this is what needs to be animated in the flipbook and all that, right? It needs to be stuck in the flipbook.
Like
so that is called the construction phase, the construction of the flipbook. That happens there. So we want to look at the logic for construction first. Let's actually go to what Van suggested, which is the logic for construction. So click on flipbook.cpp. Right now, if you go further up, you'll see the constructor, not there, line 12. Get line 12 to the top, you can see the whole logic for the constructor within the window, right? Even more to the top, so we can see the whole logic. Yeah, okay, that's your constructor. And so when, remember, when you call the constructor, you said, give me a flipbook, this is the width, and that's the target string. You gave it 2 strings, yes?
Okay, yeah.
The first thing is the width, and the second thing is a target string. So it said, all right, let me see. I got 2 things and I want to make a flipbook. Here's how I'm going to construct a flipbook. First of all, the target string is what's given to me as a target. Okay, it initializes a variable called target string internally. And sets it to the target that's given to it, cs2a, whatever it is, that is, whatever the string is that we gave it. Yeah, so it initializes that. Secondly, it says if our target string is longer than the width, it's going to truncate it because it can't. If you give it a huge string, right, and then it was so it does all that sensible things there, and maybe there's a bug there. Okay, and that's all it does, right? And if the target string is too short, it just moves it to the far right, I think. So move it to the far right. If what happens if original width is target.length, a target string equals, there's a bug there. It looks like there's a bug there, right there. Can people see the bug?
What, 24, 25?
Yeah. All right. Do you want me to? Do you guys want to debug this? I think we came up with a cunning plan a few classes ago, saying that rather than craft a program, it would be nice if you guys basically take a working program and it was different. You would take a working program and inject bugs in it. Okay, but this time, let's play it the conventional way. Do you guys want to debug this? I can see what the bug is. Okay, but do you guys want to try and follow the logic and say why is it not
instead of a pen? Instead of a pen, is it a substring?
How about I just keep my trap shut completely. Okay. How about, do you guys want 15 minutes to just play with this code yourself? The goal here is that this should work. Okay. You should have done this before, after Van's post or, Keenan's post, because it was on the Reddit for a whole weekend. I think nobody took it up, but here's your chance. Okay. 15 minutes to 30 minutes, all of you together, not just one, in siloed compartments, all of you together. Would you like to debug it? The goal here is for that string cs2a to go from there, and one character every 50 milliseconds, it should move one.
I mean, I would be down. I'd be down because I was not at last class, but
there's a
if
bunch of
everyone
whole
else
bunch
is
of people
down,
here.
sure.
Keenan, you're eager to debug this, yes?
I guess, yeah, somewhat.
Okay.
I think
Okay, who's eager to debug it?
Last class, I noticed something, but I didn't, like you said, like, oh, don't say it. So now I kind of like forgot what I was looking at.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's even better. That's even better. That's even better, right?
Alright.
Because if you forgot it, you get another chance to relive it. Yes.
Could you drop a hint though? Is it going to be 25? It looks like it's 25.
I don't know. Actually, I don't know where the bug is now, but I can see there's a bug there somewhere. Okay.
Somewhere
right, so,
between. Okay.
Forget about the code. Okay. Here's the logic. This is what we want to happen.
Okay.
Whether it's Kaylee's rock. Okay. This Kaylee's logic is exactly the same. If this works, Kaylee's logic will also work. Think about it. So whether it's Kaylee's rock or the string cs2a, we're starting this animation is going to start it with that object, that those characters on the far right of the string. Forget about the code. Okay, Van, don't look at the code. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So the logic, okay, this is what we're shooting for. The picture is that string should be on the far right, one long page. Okay. That's string cs2a or Kaylee's rock. Okay. On the right.
On the far right.
Far right. Animation, 50 millisecond sleep. Then it's going to change that string. That string that needs to be printed needs to be changed. That string, that rock needs to move one step closer to the left. Yes?
Gotcha. And that's done. And that's done by.
There's a bug there. There's probably a bug there.
Okay.
What we need to do there is that rock, every character needs to move once to the left while taking care that the leftmost character doesn't overwrite something that doesn't belong to you.
What would override something that doesn't belong to me?
Because if the leftmost character is the index 0 of the string. If you take that and stick it into index -1 of the string.
Okay, so that's the override. So
that's the override. Yeah.
That's an override. So it goes past 0. Nothing can exist past 0. Okay.
Yes, past 0 on the left.
On the left. Gotcha.
On the left.
Okay.
Yeah? And so that is really, really dangerous. And that's a bug that many people get caught on.
Gotcha. Are we adding that white space that we're subtracting on the left side? And
yes.
adding
See, thank you, Ben. Yeah, those are the little details that you need to take care of. Okay. Because Kaylee's rock could be moving to the left. Hey, Kaylee, are you still here?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, so Kaylee's rock could be moving to the left, right? But what's going to appear on the right of the rock, right? We know that we're shifting off these spaces, right, to the left. But what's on the right? You got to shift in spaces on the right too. Otherwise, you got to do something. You can't leave it as junk. And you can't leave it as the existing rock too. It's got to be space, right? Otherwise, it'll look like the rock is not, it's just replicating to the left, not moving to the left, right? We want the moving effect. So those are things you can figure out. I think it'll be super duper fun, okay? That's the reason I don't want to do it, okay? Because I've done this a lot of times myself. And what's the point in doing it again myself? Right? So because it's so much fun, I want you guys to have this fun. Okay, so take time now, and especially since you're all together, it's fantastic. June has done it. She sent me the email, right? Kaylee's done it almost, right? There's some silly oversight somewhere that you guys can figure out. So once you got this working, here's my plan. Okay, we want to get Kaylee's man, okay, and just do a C out of the Kaylee's man, and then the last row of that man. Kaylee, are you together with me here? Can you all follow this?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just the last row is going to be your flip book. Yes?
Yeah,
And the last row is going to contain the feet of the man. lots of spaces and the rock on the far side. Or you can do Noah, kick the baseball, or the football, right? So you say enter one, and the foot will animate to the right, and then the ball moves like that. Either way, it's exactly the same as Kaylee's animation played in reverse. So you could do that. Or is everybody comfortable with that? I don't know if we'll get to integrating with Kaylee's code today, but I would like to do that, very much so. But for that to happen, you got to debug this, okay? So you got to get the main to work. You got to get that marquee effect of cs2a floating from the right every 50 milliseconds, like this, okay? And you shift off to the right, off to the left. Get that working and show it to me, okay? As we're going to be really, really cool. All of you together, somehow get it to work. That logic needs to work. It's going to be fun, and I will do some man page lookups to see if we can eventually craft a game where a ball is bouncing between two paddles, and you only get a point if you hit enter exactly when it touches the paddle, right? You hit the enter any other time, you don't get points, or you may even get negative points, right? You got to hit bam, 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 right? And then you can get points for that. And that'll be really cool, right? If we rate a game with 100 lines of C++ code, and it's a functional game that kids would love to play, right? Think of, your nieces and nephews, you want to use a computer, you can say, hey, play uncle's game, right? Auntie's game here. So that'll be really cool. So your cousin's game. So do that, and let me look up some, info to see if that kind of thing can work without using select and all.
Okay.
Is that okay with you guys? I'll turn the laptop around, so I'm not going to be looking at you guys. So just feel free to have a free conversation, right? And talk about stuff to help you debug this. Okay? It doesn't matter if it takes longer, but the important thing is to actually debug it and get to know what the issues could be and thinking ahead and so on. Is that okay with all of you guys, right? I'm just going to be around. I'm going to be within earshot, okay? Maybe I'll go there and make a copy or something, but just call me and I'll be back. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you. All right. So enjoy coding and fix this bug and call me, okay? 15 minutes. Someone's radio's on or something.
Yeah, sorry, can you hear that? It's there's someone in the back here with a lawnmower.
Yeah, okay. Gone.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So
Professor, is Juan's code a debugged version of this?
hey, June, is your code a debug version of this? You've already fixed it? Why don't we run June's code? Run June's code and see if it works. If it works, we'll just say, and then, even if June's code works, I'd still like you to compare the two and say, why does that work and this not work? What's the difference, right? I still find the bug here and say, it's going to be very, very useful and instructive, I think, to find out why this doesn't work, right? You actually run it. Does it do a core dump? If you run it, does it do
I only changed the two lines and it works.
Oh, it does. I see. Okay, so June's actually got something that works. Let's fix this and also
June, what?
animate 2a. We just need to call animate 2a, not animate.
When you're running it, you're gonna have to run it. You're gonna have to include, or are we just?
No, in your main, you got to call animate underscore 2a, not animate. In your main.cpp.
Should I share?
No, in here. Noah, in your main.cpp.
Professor Joanne's asking if.
Oh, I'm sorry, June. What's your question?
Should I share my screen and I could...
one sec, June, just 1 sec, okay? Let's. I want to make sure that on line 9, make that animate underscore 2a. Animate underscore 2a. All right, now compile and run it. We should get a core dump, and then we'll go to June's code. Okay, so it doesn't work, but it compiles, but it doesn't work, right? So it's doing some. You can hit a Control-C, it'll kill it. I think that's the behavior that we got last time also, right? So hit Control-C. All right, so it doesn't work. Now let's go to June's code because she's got the working version, and then we'll look at it. And then you guys can compare the two and say, hey, that's where the bug was. And hey, June, don't tell anyone what the bug was because you had the pleasure of finding it. Let other people also together find it. And you can, give them hints from time to time, but we want to look at your code and compare back and forth. Is that okay with you?
Sure.
Okay. All right. Hey, June, can you share your code with Keenan and he'll pull it up as, call it main_June.cpp.
I think she said she was going to share her screen.
Oh, yeah, oh, I'm sorry, June, just share your screen and run it, right? And then in fact, what we'll do is essentially use this as, how are we going to compare the two? We'll run with June's code from now on after she takes the screen. But I want you to also look at the old code at the same time. How do we do that? The buggy version, so that you can find out what the bug is, right? Hey, June, take the screen whenever you're ready.
Yeah.
Hey, what's going on? Why are you getting lots of twos? Run again.
And I have.
Oh, you have an error?
Yeah.
Your font is, yeah, my glasses, I changed them. All right. Okay. So what's the error? Oh, you have a breakpoint on microsleep. Oh, it works. It actually works. Oh, but it's all going on different lines. Why is it all going on different lines? Are you putting a /n instead of a /r? Oh, you're running it in this environment. What is this environment?
I'm not sure. This
is Eclipse.
Sorry.
No, this is VS Code. Are you using VS Code? This editor. What editor is this?
Oh, I used another.
Don't worry. It's not one of the conventional editors because it's interpreting /r as Windows style /r, which is in Windows /r uses /r as a synonym for both /n and /r. I mean, if you hit /r, it goes to the next line automatically, right? In Linux, in Windows, and in Linux and Unix and Mac, it's the other way around. /n means both of them together. And I think this is the other way, like big endian and little endian machines. So if you copy the whole code and run it in coding rooms, I think we'll get the right behavior. Can you just copy the whole thing and send it to Keenan? We'll run it in coding rooms. I'm pretty sure we'll get the exact behavior that we want. Okay. This is correct. I think it's just your IDE that's messing with this. Just copy the whole thing.
Okay.
In fact, you do a control A.
Okay, I will stop here and.
No. Actually, here's the easiest thing. Control A. Control C. Control C to copy everything.
Yeah.
All right. So just go open a Chrome anonymous Chrome tab. Okay, private Chrome tab, and go to I think collab.
I think she might have stuff open, so I think she wants to stop screen sharing, so she doesn't.
Oh, I see. Just email that to Keenan. Okay, email that block of code to Keenan, and he'll just insert it.
I'm sending my email to chat.
Okay. I will send the code to him. Okay.
I'm pretty sure it'll work. Okay, I'm pretty sure it's your IDE that's interpreting the /r. Go to the next line. It shouldn't go to the next line. It should just stay on the same line. Otherwise, we don't get the animation.
If you could just send the CPP file rather than copy and pasting the text, so I can just upload the CPP file to coding rooms.
Oh yeah, I just attached the CPP file to him in an email. I am so confident that I think that June's program will work properly as we want. That I don't want to stick around to actually verify that. I'm very tempted though to actually see it work, but how about this? I'm not going to see what happens when you run it, but I'm confident it's going to run. If it doesn't run, all right, then let me know. Okay, how about that? I'm going to take a bet. I'm going to take a bet and a chance that it's going to run without any changes as we want when we transfer it over. Okay, so I'm going to turn it around. If it doesn't work as expected, you should tell me. Yeah, otherwise carry on your conversation and debug it. Find what the error is in the other one, right? Without June telling you what the error is. In fact, don't even look at her code. Try and find the error in your code, and then look at June's code and see what the fix was and see if it's the same. I think that's much better. Hey, don't even compare. Just look at your code only. Have the June's code as as background or something like that. Backup, but just look at the buggy code and figure out what the bug is, and then after you find the bug, you can look at June's code. That's the way the Reddit is also supposed to be. I think after you solve a quest, you look at the past victory posts. People who've already solved things, rather than that's someone else's solution. All right, okay, just call me, okay?
All right, sounds good.
I have sent the mail. Did you receive it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, thank you.
All right, so we're looking for some errors in flipbook.cpp. Was it? Okay, so it exists inside of somewhere between line 19 to line 25, where I think Janan dropped a hint that it's that space that we're slowly like removing on the left side is gonna like move past 0 or something that's not even like physically possible, so it's going out of bounds. Did I understand that right?
Wait, can you share your screen?
Oh, I could try, but literally every time that I've tried it this quarter, it's kind of. Hold on a second. Hey, how do you pull up a incognito mode?
Control
You
Shift
can
N.
press Control I, or if you do the 3 dots at the top right, you can do a new incognito window.
Got you.
Control Shift N. Control Shift N.
Yeah, no, gotcha. All right, anyone see my mouse moving?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. So it's gonna be line 19. I think. Yeah, it's gonna be this if else block. So it's setting up everything. This is that behind the scenes setup of that visual line and the rock. We'll just call it the rock. It could be like the person, or it could be any object we're trying to like tamper with to move around. But this is the interaction between that object and the string of white space that simulates movement. So Anand was saying that he was dropping a hint that it was looking like it was going to be when we move the white space closer and closer to the beginning of the line, it does something with, I'm assuming it's the append, because every time that I've done a mini quest with append, I've messed it up in a way where it bypasses the actual length of the existing like string, and it always goes either too far out or too far in. So it's a very like messy thing for me personally. But the error somewhere lies between those white spaces moving out of bounds, I think. And that's literally all I know. That's all I know. Can someone explain what line 20 is doing? We're taking
What that does is it basically cuts the string, like part of the string.
Okay, so it cuts the string inside of target string, and it's saying that from the starting point 0.
Yeah,
Yep.
so like the first character all the way to the width. So like, what is the width? 80? Is that what we said, or 20? I don't know.
Yeah, I think it was
So
80.
go from 0 to whatever that number is.
Okay, is
And
width
just cut off the rest.
Gotcha. Okay, gotcha. And it fills up the. Okay. Is width the max like length of the invisible white space stuff?
So
width,
width is
oh.
like width
Oh,
is the program set like width that you want for the string. So like you have a certain number of characters that the string can fit into, and basically what this is doing is if it's too long, it cuts it, and if it's too short, it's adding blank spaces.
Okay. And then what would be target length?
So target length is something that we define in main. So if you
Okay.
go to main.cpp, target length is the first variable.
Gotcha. So target length and then sure.
Wait, target
Yeah.
length is the number of times we want it to run, right?
I do not know.
Wait,
Is there anyone else
Okay,
from that
let me
class
go
that
back and check.
knows?
Sean, do you know?
No, hold on.
Okay.
Let's look at the code.
Wait, can you go to
Target length,
flipbook?
right?
Yeah. Okay. Back to flipbook. Yeah, right here. Or should I go higher?
Yeah, go a little higher.
Gotcha.
Because
Size
target is
two.
the string, right? So dot length is just seeing like how many characters are in the string.
Okay. Okay. So
Oh,
let me
that's
check.
right. That's right. It's like a dot length is like a function or whatever. It like calculates.
Gotcha. So width is the length of the white space, or like how many spots in it. So that's width is going to be 100.
Yeah.
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay. So width is 100. Target's going to be our rock or Timmy or whatever the moving thing. And that's going to be, so it's allocated to target string. And it's if the length of the rock is larger than the space that it's given, we
Make it that space.
make it that space. Got you. Okay. So what's the purpose of this line? Taking the width and we're just like changing the name to original width. Oh, because we're for sure. Got it. Because we're changing stuff. Okay. And if that's not the case, if the rock is actually smaller, it's just that the length is put into original. Okay, I kind of get this. I really think the error is like right here. It's like probably for me, I think it's a pen.
So last class, professor said that the bug is probably lower, so I think we should look at the lower
no.
section. 'Cause
Okay.
I'm looking at this and I feel like, why does it, I don't know. Because
Okay.
should it not be?
He did say, yeah, the moment like I think it was like when someone was scrolling, it stopped at like line 36. And then he eyed the whole thing. So I was assuming it was whatever was in the center because I saw the append thing. But he could have been looking at this little chunk right below it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Wait,
Okay.
I'm confused why in the else we're sending or setting the original width to the target length. Because if we're gonna make it longer, right?
Right. It didn't make that much sense to me either, but I just assumed it was because I just didn't take I wasn't there to see you guys do it. So I can't really visualize what's happening here. It's the length of the rock, and then you're setting the length of the rock equal to original width. But when does original width come back into play? When do we, what's the purpose
Using the
of
for loop.
in the for loop here? Okay. Is there another one?
No, it was used in that first one.
Oh, this
The
one?
first line
Okay.
of it.
First line, target string length.
No, the one above that, sorry.
Sorry, wait. Original width. Okay, for sure. Gotcha. Okay, so man.
Wait, shouldn't we set the original width after we do like change the length in this else on like line 24?
On line 24. So you're saying that we should change this after when?
After we like add the extra width or whatever. After 25.
So this, you're saying that 24 should be technically.
I
on
don't know.
26.
I don't know.
Oh, no, yeah, you're just
I could be
spitballing for
wrong.
sure. Yeah, I have no idea. I mean, should we try?
Yeah, let's try it.
Yeah, let's try. Oh, I do not have control. Keenan, is this your thing? Oh, Noah, is this your code?
No, I wasn't here in class either.
Oh, whose code is this?
I think it was
You
mine.
mean
I
the-
put you as
the-
an editor.
The
Oh,
try it
code-
again.
the
right. I was
coding
looking
rules.
under ignore. Sean, that's you too.
Yeah, try it again.
Your little mark. Okay, gotcha. Yay. Okay.
Oh, you're looking at last class's code. I see. I was
Yeah.
confused. I was like, where's he looking?
I have no idea. Okay, so shifted 24 to 26, and then we gotta run flipbook.cpp. Let's go around. I think that is yeah.
You have to run it some weird way. Also,
Oh my god, wait, that thing. I have not actually
Yeah.
done it enough. Does anyone know the sequence?
This is like you make it, or is
Oh,
you
it
have
G
to
plus
make
plus
it
thing?
and include. So you have to make it and include flipbook and main.
Okay.
So make flipbook and main.
Yeah, at the same time.
How would we do that?
I don't remember. No, it's a professor had to like guide me through typing it out.
Okay.
You have to like make main referencing flipbook or something. Professor,
I
are
was
you
gonna make main
near the
first.
computer?
Okay.
Interesting. So wait, does make mean is make like compile?
No,
Is it
you
like-
can't use make. We have to use a different function.
Okay.
Is it
But in
G
general,
plus-
is make compile? I forget.
Was it cat or no?
CAT.
Yeah, was
I
it that or
honestly
no?
have no idea. I have no idea.
Gotcha.
I don't think I've ever seen that, but I might have not been there for that.
Is our professor here or no?
Yeah,
don't know.
he turned the camera, but he might have walked off.
Hey, I'm here. I'm here, guys. If you
Oh, hey, hey.
Professor,
So,
how do we
yeah.
run main in console while referencing the flipbook.cpp again?
I think you should just say /flipbook.
Oh,
So on the
don't-
previous
don't-
line, yeah, on the previous command, oh, it didn't compile. There's a bug in it.
No, because it's trying to run either just main or just flipbook.
No, the file you're producing is called flipbook. You see the -o flipbook,
Mhm.
that is the output file. So if you do an ls-l right here, ls space -l and hit enter, you'll see flipbook in green, right? Type ls space -l. Who's got the screen? Noah?
No, it's Van.
Oh, I've got the screen. Oh, I'm the one typing. Okay, for sure. Wait, so what am I doing? Yeah.
This screen's changed hands a couple of times. Is it
Yeah, I
man?
did, yeah. So I get the screen, but we can all type them. So that's
All right, okay. ls hit enter. So there you go. Can you increase the size a little bit of the console?
this guy.
Yeah, and scroll up a few. Oh, it didn't produce a flipbook. Oh, because the compilation failed. If it succeeded, it would have produced a green file called flipbook, and it failed.
Okay.
That's why it didn't produce it. So try again. So up arrow a couple of times.
Oh wait, I think you might need me to do that.
Yeah, main. Oh, and then you need it's main.cpp alone is not sufficient, isn't it? Because your main is calling.
Yes.
It's creating a class called flipbook. But how does G++ know where flipbook is? That's defined in flipbook.cpp. Yes. So
Yes.
after main.cpp, say flipbook that capital F and tab should do it. Capital F and tab.
Gotcha. Capital F and
Tab. And then it's CPP. No, yeah, and again, another thing that you may find useful to remember is that you don't specify header files on command lines. So you don't say compile this header file, right? The header files, just the same kind of convention, not convention, guidelines, a sensible guideline, like not including header, include source files. So you never say .h there. So the flipbook, yeah, that's it. That should do it. That should, I think.
Okay.
So I have a question about like just the compilation.
Mhm.
Like how would that scale if you're using like, 'cause I'm assuming you have to compile the flipbook because that's an object that you're using in main. So what if you're using like a bunch of different objects that you've created? Do you have to compile all of them?
All right. So that's a fantastic question, Noah. All right. So in fact, all the way through to cs2c, you don't have to do that. And in many projects, you can actually do this in such a way that each person's contribution is separate. They will compile their own classes and they will give you what are called object files. So you may get Noah to give you flipbook.o, Sean to give you main.o, Kai to give you, I don't know, animations, many animations.o, right? And then you compile all of the object files that's loading or linking them together into one project. Now, Noah's question is, what if you were the author of all of those guys? So you have like many different CPP files, many different objects you have to create, yes?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can set up a process. It's called a build process. Now, just like compilers and programming, there's a lot of intelligence that goes into build processes and how to streamline it to make it very, very efficient. Meaning that if you have 50 different files, realistically, like 50,000 different files, right? In a project, like Google or something like that, many different places. And one object file changes, one source file changes, you don't want to recompile the whole thing, yes?
Yeah.
Okay, so there is some intelligence built into the building system that can tell which object files are more recent than their source files, right? If the object file is more recent than the source file, it will not do that compilation step. It will skip that and use this object file. If the source file is more recent than the object file, it'll recompile and bring the object file and make it newer. Does it make sense? Okay, now
So, yeah.
you don't have to worry about any of that. Eclipse doesn't, maybe Eclipse handles that. Okay, I don't know. Yeah, it does. It does have, you have all of these guys, they have build systems. They can handle multiple source files, right? You can have a project in Xcode or VS Code that spans many, many source files across continents. And VS Code will know, right? The build system inside of VS Code may be installed as a plugin, right? It will know. For this, kernel to change, for this, final product to be assembled, I need 3,400,000 object files. Okay, I'm going to get all of them from this library. They've all been condensed into one library file, right? Get all of them except that one. That one's changed. It's got a more recent source file. So I'll recompile that source file, put it in the library, and then pull it from there. Does it? Yeah. So all of that is there.
So like the answer is like if you're using the command line, yes, you have to pass them all through. But when you use like a normal IDE,
no, you can do that in the command line too. I don't think some people in the command line, this whole build system and the fancy GUI, anything you can do with fancy GUIs, you can do on the command line. Okay, and people do it still. Fancy GUIs are just eye candy, syntactic sugar. So when this build process is running, it's running the equivalent of what is called a make command. So here, right, if you say make main, it's not going to succeed because it's going to try and compile main.cpp, which requires flipbook.cpp. Say make main, but in this case, it'll say, main is say type make main and hit enter.
Gotcha.
Yeah, make main.
Yep.
Yeah, enter. Right, it's trying to compile. So if you go up, you'll see it did your G++ line. If you go up, scroll up a little bit, you'll see that it actually ran the G++ line for main. Go up, scroll up a little bit.
Well, like oh wait.
No, scroll up. You're running this. There you go. Yeah. After you type make main, there
you go.
No, up, even further up. Scroll to me. No, I think you're scrolling up by whole pages.
Yeah, doing it by chunks. That's my mouse. Okay. It's me.
Yeah. After you type make main, you see that it typed the CC command. It tried to compile it. So you want to know what make is? You can actually type man make, right? Say type man make on the command right there. You type man make and hit enter. Man make.
Okay.
Man make. It says man, give me the manual page for make. Yeah, enter. Oh wow. So they're giving you a very, very thin. I think we ran into this. Type man make in a Google tab. In a Google tab. Open a new tab and type man make. It'll tell you what man. Yeah, any Unix system will do it on a Mac too. It's one of the very primordial commands, right? Written after the black hole became, the Big Bang or something like that.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah, it's an ancient command that has all the intelligence built in. You know, all of these ancient commands, they have incredible amounts of intelligence built in, right? So many of them, like 1 or 2 line simple commands that we use every day, they actually embody the intelligence that come out of 15 different high-profile research papers. Not high-profile, highly cited and useful research papers. Like grep and all, people use it all the time. Grep to find patterns in files. In Python, how many people have used regular expressions unthinkingly? Yeah. Yeah, but so the root of regular expression is a grep command, and G, regular expression P, used to be part of an ancient Unix command called ed, right? That is, globally search for this regular expression, which is given by this pattern, grep. That's the word command, grep, right? But when Ken Thompson implemented that, that was a result of years and years of studying a system called finite state machines. Basically, finite state machines are just sophisticated Turing machines, predictable automata, and we can implement that at some maybe 2C or something like that. In fact, not even probabilistic. When you get to probabilistic finite state machines, you're talking about different ball game altogether. Hidden Markov models, which you will study later on when you do. But finite state machines are what your regular expressions are. You can use them to efficiently find out if there's a match or not. Right, and those kinds of things existed for a very long time, and people just use them. Right, so a great deal of research has gone into simple commands rather than some of the big things that we use today. No match for some of these incredible things. So make is one of those commands which has a great deal of intelligence built in, and in fact, a lot of even recent build systems are basically just eye candy that run make in the background. Yeah, so make knows. In fact, you look at it when you have spare time, okay? You'll see that it's been written by a C++ programmer like you. That programmer looked at all the files, looked at all the dependencies, and said, well, if I need to recompile it, I will recompile it, if statement. Yes? Yeah. And if I need to recompile it, that function will tell you, right? Does it need to be recompiled or not? That's going to give me the file 1's creation time, file 2's creation time, do the comparison, return true or false. Yeah?
Okay. Yeah, I see.
So make is made up of a whole bunch of commands like that. Functions internally. But those decisions are not willy-nilly decisions. They are well thought out, formally worked out to be the most efficient kinds of decisions you can make. That's why make is so sophisticated. It's not just some dumb command that's been written. And that's what happens in the background. So technically, I don't know, maybe Linux has done that way too, right? If you go to Linus Torvalds, I haven't, seen him around in a long time, but I'm sure if you look at how he manages the Linux project today, maybe he just runs make in the background, right? He's not going to do it in a fancy GUI, right? He gets all the files together, and make will figure out saying, oh, that needs to be rebuilt, and that needs to be pulled from that Git location, right? Which is synced to my repo. So it'll pull it and do and everything. All that Linus has to do is every morning he just goes and types make and hits enter. And if make says everything is up to date, no push to the global repo, right? If says there's something changed, then you guys got to look into that and see what the hell's going on. Does it make sense? You can do everything in make.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, and so much to Ali's dismay. And what's going to happen to Ali? Hey, Ashwath or someone, got to find out. Some people are dropping off, and these are regulars. Only because I talked about consoles and terminals today, Ali's. I remembered. Okay, someone's got to reach out to her because this is really challenging stuff right now. It would be a real pity if she drops off. Okay, because the way that some of the students, right, including Ali, the enthusiasm they displayed, I think they are prime material to become like top programmers. Okay, so it should the danger at this age is that you only get to spend 10% or less of your brain on education. Okay, even though you're maximally equipped for it at this age, biologically there are so many things playing out in your life and your body and hormones, right? Only 10% is available. So if that 10% is frittered away, then that's a terrible waste. So you got to choose very carefully and say, these are the fields I think I have a natural talent for. I'm going to apply 90% of the 10% remaining, which means that 1% remaining, I'll give to all these fluff fields. Things that I need to know so I can come back to later, like history and all this stuff. Yeah, important, right? But important so that you're aware of that and you come back to it later when you need to know. But right now, this is what will give you your bread and butter and basically set you up for great success and find what you want in life. Okay, so 9 of the 10 remaining cycles you have in your brain, because I don't have any power to ask you for the 90 of the cycles. Okay, your body, which is connected to you, and your neurons, they have more power and say, all right, you need to go on this date tonight. Okay, but I don't have any power to say no. But the 10 remaining cycles, I say 9 of those, give it to this class. Okay, just master this material. It will just be your slave for your entire life. Not slave, right? In a good way, a good friend for your entire life. All right. So that is my, push here. Because we're in week 9 and Ali is dropping off, I was a little concerned. And Fernando was here at the beginning of class, and he's gone, I think, unless he's come back. Yeah. So I don't want people to drop off, and I don't want this thing to get any more complicated than it does. I want you guys to have more discussions without me talking. Okay. That's the reason I'm disappearing, right? Unless you drag me back in. Because when you guys are talking amongst yourself and talking about technical stuff, people who are a bit more fearful will feel more confident to come in and say, hey, June, can you tell me what the hell was going on with my code? I don't want to guess anymore, but I want to make sure that I'm on the right track and things like that, and fortunately, people like June who have solved this problem are here in class, okay, and they can help you out. And so you should take advantage of these things rather than me telling you, right? If I told you that's a bug, and if June told you that's a bug, 2 different things. Same bug, 2 different things, okay? So I'd rather that June tells you. Right? And I'd rather one of you tells each other. The way to grow is because, I'm going to be history, right, in your life. But you guys will always have each other, same age group, and growing up together. So you can always bounce ideas and things right time to help each other, get into the practice of helping each other, right? Rather than relying on me. I'm there, as backup, but this is great. Did I answer your question, by the way? Did we fix that bug, that compilation thing? Is that what you called me for?
No, we were trying to run the compilation for that. So what we did is we were starting to troubleshoot it. We shifted just to see what would happen.
You should be able to run it now. Oh yeah, now resume and say /flipbook. You'll be able to run it. /flipbook. You'll be, or do an ls-l up arrow. You guys lost the ls space -l and hit enter. You'll see a green.
I can't cycle through, but what was the command for that?
ls space -l and hit enter. You'll see a green flipbook there. Yeah, space -l, hit enter.
Gotcha.
Yeah, enter. I think you should see a green flipbook. Go up. Yeah, there you go.
There we go.
That's executable. So you should say /flipbook and it'll run it.
Sorry.
/f and tab. Little f, little f and tab. Little f.
Little f and tab.
No, slash. You forgot the slash.
Oh yeah.
//
Backslash.
No, dot slash. Forward slash. F tab. If you hit enter, it'll run it. Okay,
Gotcha.
It's running it now. I can tell you it's running it now, but there's a bug, and you have to hit Control-C to kill it.
Gotcha. Control-C.
Now, by the way, if you want to debug it, in just figuring out by looking at the code saying that's the logic error, very hard. The better way is to experiment and say, well, I'll be doing something. It's not, dying. So I'm going to stick some cout statements in there to figure out where it's starting to get into that infinite loop, right? So you can figure out.
Yeah, we were just starting that.
I'm here, and you move the cout around and figure out where things are going awry. Is that okay?
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Yeah, we were just starting that. We were starting the if else. We were starting in the else block to we just started shifting once ago to see what the purpose was.
No worries. I'm not going to tell you, and I'm not going to dive into it. Right? It's your cake to eat. So is that okay? Can I turn it around again, and you guys can take it? And again, call me. Okay, you don't have to wonder. Is the professor there and things like that. Just say, hey, hey, prof, come back. I'll come back.
Yeah,
okay?
Gotcha. We'll call you. We'll call you then.
I'm just within earshot, no matter where.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. Okay, so that original line 24. Actually, what if we just run it again? Wait. Cool. Okay, so exact same error. Nothing really. That one line didn't change anything. You probably did change something behind the scenes, but we just couldn't see it and stuff. Yeah, so it's probably inside of the for loop. Did anyone have any ideas from what to do inside of the for loop?
I don't know, Juan, do you want to explain your thought process behind how you found the bug and what you did to solve it?
Mm-hmm.
If not, that's fine. Professor was saying we could put like C outs in random places to see like where the code is stopping. So try to put like C out before the if else and after the if else and like in each.
Gotcha. When I put a C out, what type of thing should I be? What should I pop in like to read?
Literally anything.
Oh, so just be like, okay.
Just
It's
write
just
like
to like
C
see
out
if
test
we even
one,
get
test
to that
two,
point in the
test
code.
three. Yeah.
Okay. So like just.
I would put something different, like I would do like test one, test two, test three, just so we know like which point it's breaking at.
Like a string.
Yeah.
No. Just like C out test one, C out test two.
Yeah, like inside the quotations, like you can just put test one or test two.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So like a string. Okay.
Yeah.
That's one. Okay, so test one's running there. This one will probably work because it's really just after the resize, and then
Maybe after the if.
just like right after the if.
All of the above, I say.
What was that?
I say the more the merrier. You can.
Yeah,
chunk
yeah,
those
definitely.
things.
Okay. Let's do. Also, there might be a slight delay, so let me know if it doesn't look like it's loading. But I popped the C out under last line of if, last line of else, and it's gonna be test 3. Okay, so that's fine. Let's go for that. You see that real time? Nothing happened.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's not even getting to the first one, which is crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, you already ran it?
Yep.
Yeah. You should go to main. Let's see what's popping in main.
Gotcha. Let's see what's in there. So this is a.
Well, why are we running flipbook? Aren't we supposed to be running main? Because then the main is gonna call all the flipbook methods. Shouldn't we do /main, or am I tripping?
I'm still getting the hang of it, so I have no idea. I was just following what we were taught. Lowercase flipbook. Well, we just created something, and I guess that's the.
Oh yeah. You're right. My bad.
Well, I have no idea. So maybe we should. I just don't know enough.
Oh wait, we didn't recompile it after we added the debug statements.
That is very true.
Oh, yeah. So yeah, because I was this had to be for sure. Like test 1 should have come out because there's nothing wrong with this.
Yeah, so we should just recompile it like the same we did before.
Okay, so we do. So G++ is compiled, and then we take flipbook to change.
It should be a lowercase c.
Okay. So is that what that is? G++ is compiled?
The M should also be lowercase. Sorry. Yeah, the G++ just compiles.
Gotcha. And what's I forget. Anand showed that /O is something. Did you guys remember what that was?
Yeah, the -O pretty much just says this is the output file, and this is like we're gonna make an output file, and the name of the output file is flipbook.
It's flipbook. Gotcha. Okay.
What did it flash? Did it flash test 3?
No, I didn't see anything. Moment you hit run,
Test
it
3.
flashed test 3.
I think what's happening is the /r is wiping the C out.
Oh yeah, I think you're right.
Whoa, can you do it again? I missed it entirely.
If you look at, just watch console.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
so-
damn.
Test 1 and
That
test
was
3.
no way. Yeah. So I saw 3, and was it 3 twice? But there's like 2 outs.
I think it was test 1 and test 3.
It was 1 and 3. Okay, so we made it to the point of yep. So we got 1, and then it hit 3, and then once it hit 3, everything.
So
collapsed.
that means 2. Since it's a if else statement, it's skipping over the if. So it's definitely the problem's not in the if statement or the else statement actually.
It's right after.
It's going to be after that, yeah, because it's going to be
Gotcha,
before
gotcha.
test 4.
Yeah, that's cool. Okay.
Well, let me put some.
Oh.
You know what? I'll leave the outs there.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
leave it in, I think, and then just. Hmm.
So it is once we hit void, I think, that's when things get a little funky. Do a puppet test for under.
And then maybe after the
Well, I
for
think I
loop.
see one of the issues. Is it possible that if you go to line 53,
53.
I mean, so if we're definitely getting to this while loop, right? If the /r is clearing everything, so I figured that maybe there's like a logic error in the for loop. Does anybody did anybody have a hand in the creation of this for loop?
Hmm.
No,
Oh yeah.
because I noticed that it's string length -2,
Oh,
but I was wondering why it's not less than string length -1.
I was typing. What were you? Oh, -1 here.
Yeah,
On line 53.
yeah.
Let's see.
Because I think what's going on is it's never changing that last character, and then the while loop never turns true, you know? I don't think it's ever getting access to the
Oh, I
last
see.
character in the page string.
So you're hypothesizing that the error
So you
lies.
think we should change it to -1?
Yeah, because with the less than, I think it'll still keep us from going out of bounds.
Well, let's recompile it.
Does anybody want to change it before we recompile it?
I just changed it. On
Wait,
53.
what?
On line 53?
Yeah, I
You
changed
change it?
It still just says -2.
Yeah,
on
it
it.
still, yeah.
It
Oh,
might be. Hold
does
on.
somebody want to change it? Because maybe
I got you.
there
Yeah,
we
I
go.
changed it.
Yeah, okay, it looks changed.
Okay.
Oh, now it says -11 on my screen.
Oh,
What?
okay.
Okay. So that's just the.
All right.
That's probably me. Is that me?
No,
I hit the wrong thing. What do you see
it
now?
looks right on my page.
Yeah, let's get
Gotcha.
on line 2. All right, let's compile
Screw
it.
it.
So I'm believing that it's Keenan's got the most up to date thing, and then it hasn't loaded from Keenan's to mine. So like,
I don't know.
yeah,
No,
Keenan,
it
what's
looks fine
the
on my
number
page.
popping
Just
up on yours?
compile it. Let's make
There's
it
also
work.
-O.
Oh, yeah, my bad.
Gotcha. Keenan, did you still see 11 or was it like?
No, it's good now.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Okay, the flash test 4.
Said 4. Okay, so it's literally 4 was
Yeah,
literally the
134. I
tested.
saw 134.
Gotcha. And 4 was once we hit the void thing. So it's
So
really
at
like.
the page, I think.
Oh, you know what? Let me take the 4. We know.
Can
4
we
works.
comment out the /r maybe, or do we need that?
What's this? What is the /r?
The /r,
Right here.
it like skips back to the top. This is what like,
Oh, and that's why our C outs are vanishing quickly. Is that?
I think on 51, maybe I'm commenting out 51. We could try running it again.
Is the /r causing the outputs to just vanish?
Yeah, I think so.
I
Or,
think so,
to
is
be
it
because
honest,
not, is it not dot flush?
It
That's
could
doing that?
be dot flush. Is there a cout dot flush somewhere?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's right below R.
Oh,
What does C out dot flush?
See, I dot flush just like forces an output, I think.
Forces an output?
Or forces, like it forces what's happening to show on screen.
So
And then,
does anybody understand
Okay.
this line 55? Like, how does that?
So for the
Is the
current
page
index.
empty right now?
Oh.
Is
Well,
the
that's why
page
maybe that's why
initially
the +1
empty?
is there, because we're starting with I equals 0. So whenever for the index of the array called page, you're going to allocate 1 to the next one. So it's going to start with like in the original position of 0, because all arrays start at 0. You're going to then say whatever is at page 1, which is technically page 2. So whatever at the next one is going to be brought to the first one. So it looks like that is mimicking I'm bringing white space in 2 to white space in 1. So it's simulating the space like decreasing between the object and whatever's in front of it. Does that make sense?
I mean, that makes sense, but the entire array is empty. The entire page is, the page is empty, you know?
I
So,
think
like,
I think the
how
error is
we-
on 35 because it was showing test 4, which was on 34, and it's not showing test 5, which is on 36.
All right, let's scroll up.
Okay, yeah. Let's just keep on popping up the C outs until we see that no more.
Yeah, let's
tests.
wait.
Where's the test
Line did you
5?
say?
Test 5 is on line 36. Can you
I
guys
don't
not
see
see
a
that?
test 5 on 36.
I have a test 4 on 38. Can you guys see
That
that?
is so weird. Okay, well, 37 on your screen. I'm gonna refresh my page.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
try that.
37 on your screen is where I believe the error is.
Okay, cool. Let me refresh mine too in case that's what's happening. Okay, we are in flipbook CPV. And where did you say your test 5 was? Yeah, I still don't see a test 5. So I got test
Let-
4.
Let's
on
put a
38.
test in. Let's put a test in. I'll put a test.
My test 5 was where your test 4 is.
Trippy.
I'll put a test 4 in 36 and then change that to test
Change
5.
38 to 5, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, my
And
bad.
then-
Go for it.
Two
Yeah,
people
go
typing at
ahead.
the same time.
Here, it might be easier. Here, I would remove the prior tests, like the test 1, 2, 3.
Because we know it's working. Okay. Gotcha. Okay, so all tests are working from there.
And then I would just do like, a letter A or something,
Yeah, no, for sure. So we got A test.
just so it's easier to read. And then do like X.
We're semicolon after line 36.
Semicolon 36. Got you. Oh, for the CATs. Okay, so we already know that 38 works. That popped out for sure.
Wait, so what do you think the issue is with line 37?
I don't think that there is an issue anymore.
No, I'm
37.
asking Keenan.
Okay.
I don't know, it's just not, like, if you look here, let's see if it works. Did it,
I
Okay,
saw
we're-
A pop up.
you saw?
No, I think both of it worked.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it, I mean, it goes
Oh,
all the
you're
way
right,
down to
you're
the
right.
splash
I see.
R,
I
right?
see
saw
the
the
X too now.
Well, let's just move the A and the X around different. Like, I'm gonna move it to the end of the, like, after the for loop.
Gotcha. Is it right if I turn the X to O? I think it pops up more.
Yeah, that's true, for sure.
Okay. Ooh. Hello. Damn, you saw that? I think it's I think it's the A. I think it's the O. It's that first for loop. Try it again.
No,
Oh,
I
wait.
saw it.
I saw the O. Never what? Okay.
What the heck?
Okay, so
Wait, what? I
that
didn't
means
see
that's
anything.
fine.
You didn't see
Wait,
it?
Sean, you didn't see anything?
Well, I'm pretty sure it's gotten stuck in the while loop that's down below. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I
it's-
think
it's-
you're right.
Yeah, it's starting to look like that for sure now.
You guys want to scroll down there and,
Yeah, let me get that. Just time my hair up.
yeah, sounds good.
Right. So that's clear. We got C out A on the under the flush. Now it stays. I have no idea what this means.
Well, it's, let's see.
Should this for loop not be in the while loop? Or should it?
I'm afraid to move it.
Yeah, I'm kind of confused about this for loop because it doesn't seem to be doing anything because page is empty. So it's like,
So wait, when did page come into existence? Page came into existence the moment we called the for loop.
page,
Where's page coming from?
it's from this line 34.
Page equals page.
Gotcha. So we just have
String page, yeah, 34.
equals 0. Gotcha. Not equal 0, but I mean, wait. So when I forget, there's a thing. Yeah, there's a physical 0, and then there's an empty box because if I don't assign anything to a variable, what is inside the variable? Is it nothing or is it 0?
Depends which variable. Are you talking about a string?
Yeah, string then.
It's gonna just be,
It's gonna be like null or something. It's just gonna
yeah,
be empty.
it kind of depends. Like it's gonna be null if you don't instantiate it, but then if like right here, we're setting
Wait.
everything to be empty, so it's just gonna be like a string of spaces.
Gotcha. Wait, of spaces or of empties, like the voids? I
Of
don't know.
spaces.
Of spaces. Okay, so we got white spaces. Okay.
Wait, no, I don't think it compiled right because it wouldn't. I
I
don't
don't think so. Well, okay, here we go.
Oh, it's because it has the sleep, so we have to wait like 5 seconds or something.
Okay. So we compile, run it, and then let it go for 5 seconds. Let's go for it.
Huh.
Wait, give it a second, give it a second. When you hit, no, wait, it should be moving now. Okay, now kill it. Oh, whoa, whoa.
Yeah, it's going now.
No, that's
Yeah.
me. That's me pressing buttons.
Oh, oh, wait, okay, so that means that thing's constantly running then. So
Yeah.
the while is forever active. Okay. So if we have the C outside of the while loop.
I'm gonna
they
look at UN's code.
Yeah, okay. They
Oh.
function for a little bit, but if it's in the while, it's forever gone. I don't know what that really means when you compare the two.
Where do we get the target string from? Does anybody see that?
Target string.
Oh, I see that. Target string equals target. Okay, never mind. My bad.
So on UN's code it is -2.
Gotcha.
Yeah, sounds good. We can change it back to minus 2.
Gotcha.
What
I'll
is
type it.
page end dash dash?
Is her inside of the for loop the same? Is it just a page I equals page I plus 1?
Let me look at her flipbook really quick. She has a function that we don't have. So here, let me copy paste it. I'm gonna put it on the file called UN flipbook
Sounds good.
or UN flip. If you look at the end of hers, she has on line 51, she has page end dash dash equals. Let me try compiling that and seeing what it does.
You gotta, yeah, there you go. My bad. Sorry.
It's 10:01. FYI.
So it works.
Sweet. Okay.
Except we should, well, I mean, hers works, not ours.
Let's steal it.
So not as sweet, but.
Yeah. I'm getting there.
But like,
That's
it looks like she changed a lot, actually.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, because if you look.
Is this here? Was that? I don't think this was here. Yo, what?
Pretty much, I feel like everything after the.
Interesting. She's even using like a size underscore T, like instead of an int.
I feel like everything after like line 29 is different almost.
Oh, it's size underscore T. Well, that's because
34.
I've had to use size underscore T when I've been messing with a variable that isn't exactly constant, I guess. I don't know, but it shouldn't really apply for this. So that's really just, this is an option. I don't think this messes with anything.
But look, like even her
What's up?
for loop.
For the 48.
The one that we have on 39 and the one that she has on
32.
Is it on 32?
She's got one on 32.
48.
Oh, she's the 48. Okay.
No, 32, you're right.
Okay, got you.
Or
42.
wait,
Yeah, what's up?
where is it? Did she remove that completely?
Oh no. She's playing 4D chess over here.
So you see the for loop that we have on 39, right? The I original with I plus plus.
Mm-hmm.
Does she have that? Oh yeah, it's on 32 for her. Yeah, you're right.
Her logic is a little different inside the for loop though.
Yeah, it's very different.
At what
She
parts
only
of the time?
changed 2 lines.
Yeah.
um,
Probably meant to say she's changed 2 lines for starters.
yeah, she kept 2 lines.
She can't. The only thing she kept was 2 lines. And target stream that like -1 is end, and this threw back end minus page is that. Huh. I just haven't spent enough time on this code, but that looks pretty sick. No, I don't know.
Well, now
Okay, so
we know
it
that
is-
the error is probably not just one thing.
There's multiple things.
Yeah.
Okay. It is 10:05, so I do have to dip.
All right.
I forget. Are we supposed to pick this up by Thursday, or was there supposed to use something to be finished by Thursday?
I think it'd be cool if we can finish it by Thursday.
This okay. I need to go back and understand like what we're doing in the first place. And then yeah. Okay. Professor, are you still there?
Yes, yes, I'm there.
Hi.
Oh, everybody's gone? Everybody's gone?
No, we're still here.
No, we're still here.
Okay, hang on. Yeah. What's up? Oh, wow.
So,
you guys are still
Professor, we weren't actually able to figure it out. I think Yuan changed some stuff and added some functions that we weren't using in the original.
Yeah.
So we were wondering if you could help us figure out.
I can
what the-
absolutely help you fix it. You guys have time? We can go over it now.
I think Van has to go.
Yeah.
Sure. If someone inherit the code, we'll try and fix it now.
Okay, and I'll just I'll watch it on the lecture video.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
worries, no worries.
All right, cool. I am sharing those, so someone will need to pick up.
Let me
Yeah.
I'll pick it up.
Gotcha.
Or
Okay.
Sean, you want to?
Can you?
Yeah.
My internet connection's not that good.
It's all good. Okay, got it. New copy of-
All right, cool. I'll see you guys Thursday.
See you Thursday.
I see it.
Anonymous butterfly. I have to give myself editing permissions on the anonymous window. Okay. Let me screen share. Can you guys see my screen? You see
Yeah,
me
yeah,
flip
yeah, totally.
Between all the tabs.
Yes, I can see the tabs.
Okay.
Okay, great. Let's go
So-
to your
So Professor, first of all, I want to talk about
June's
so-
code.
Yeah, so hers works fine, so we can compile it. G++. So hers works.
Yay!
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Hey, where's
But
June? Is she gone?
I think
Did you guys have to make?
No, I'm here.
Hey, that's really cool. June, that's
So-
nice. I like it. Did you guys have to make any changes to June's code, or did it run
no,
just like
no,
that?
it worked.
Hey, cool.
That's
So
just
my
right.
prediction was correct. I
Uh,
I was at the races. I could have bet got some money out of this. All right. Okay.
But what I don't understand is, so her after, I mean, like after this for loop, her logic is like very different from ours. So it's like if you look. I can
Whose is
copy
this? Whose is this?
This is the original. This is the one that we're.
Oh, this is, yeah, this is the one you're trying to debug, right?
Yeah.
How about
So,
this?
like-
Why don't we debug this without referring to June's code?
Okay.
And then we can look at, once the behavior is the same, I think it's probably, we'll find that it's exactly the same thing as June's.
Okay.
All
right.
What happens if you compile and run your code? So just do a G++.
It does the
with-
same thing. It just makes this actually right now, since we have these C outs here, it has these. We were using these to kind of try to find where the bug was.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Indent in if line 56 doesn't belong there, right? It
Yeah.
needs to be inside. Yeah. Run it. I just want to see one more. Yeah, run it now. Let's see what
Okay,
happens.
let me compile it really quick.
Also, the other C out is like weirdly out of whack. Wait a sec.
It's just in a weird spot. It runs.
Oh, it doesn't belong to the for loop. It doesn't belong to the for loop.
No, it does not.
.cpp main -o flipbook.
So you can
Okay.
see it.
So what's going on now? It's printing this. Oh, what is? Oh, it's printing that and
But look,
this.
if you look, like I try to type.
It's
against
changing
it,
things.
It's continuously printing it. So I think the while loop
Yeah.
is.
So you can kill
because-
that. You can kill that. We know. I think we know
Yeah.
what's going on. So let's kill that. All right. Now, hang on just a sec. Let's put the comment into the right place and just push the comment back. I think 3-4 levels. Yeah. There you go. All right. Good. So what's going on here? It prints that, and then it changes the page of I.
So it's gonna run forever because it's never reaching the page. So I don't think. the
Yes,
error is
yes.
Actually here. I think.
Well, page is not equal to target string. Page is not equal to target string is what we're going for, right? And then all right, here's what we're going to do. All right. So before you start the while loop,
Okay.
On line 50, print 2 cout statements saying page equals and then page and then target string equals and then target, because that's our condition, right? Let's make
You
sure.
want C out page equals.
Yeah,
page?
cout and then page equals within, tag it as page equals.
Like this.
Yeah, page equals, and then left shift page and all. No, you want to no. Get rid of that. Yeah, outside of the quote.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, page endo, and then triple click the line and do the same thing with the other thing. What is that? Target string.
Target string.
Yeah. You can see well, paste it one more time. Paste. One more time. Oh, how come I see you didn't copy
You
the
want
whole
it like
line.
this?
Yeah. Now change page to target string. And also also the tag. Let's see.
Tag.
Oh yeah.
This.
Yeah. Target string. Yeah. Now run it. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, we have the endl. You need the
Oh,
left shift. Yeah. Okay, all right, great. So the target string, all right, let's go back to that cout statement that we had. Now, what we want to do is print a single quote before you print the page variable, and then another single quote just before the endl. So we know if there's spaces in there or if it's just that, right? So put after page equals, after the thing, not there, after the page equals thing, where you see that page equals before the left, put some spaces around the equals and then start a single quote right there. Yeah, put a single quote. No space after that, just there. And then before the endl, put the closing single quote also.
Like that.
No, it has to be double quote, single quote, double quote. Double quote, single quote, double quote. All right. And then the same thing for target string also.
Okay.
Also put in a space before the, when you have a tag, page equals has a space on this side, but not on that side, right? So symmetrify the equals. Not there, just before the equal sign. You need a space before the equal sign. Yeah, that. Cool. All right. So if you run it now, we'll actually see exactly what the two up arrow 2 times, semicolon. All right. Because now you have to type it 2 times. That's why I said, okay, that's fine. All right, enter. Okay, all right. Okay, that looks good. Now, is it possible? Go back to your cout again. I'm doing a lot of things that I would do if I was doing, right? So go back to cout. Line up your page equals and your target equals so that the 2 equals are vertically above each other. So that when we look at it, when we run it, we'll see the width and all line up also.
Okay.
Yeah, line up the put some spaces before the first equals. Put some before the first equal sign, before the first one on top. A page equals. Page space equals, right? Yeah, put lots of spaces there. Line up that equals with the target string equals. Yeah, okay. One more. Yeah. Now compile and run it. So yeah, go to the command line. I'll show you what to do now. Up arrow, don't hit enter. Semicolon. A space. F tab. No, F and then hit the tab key. F and then hit the tab key. FL and then hit the tab key. Oh, it has to be /F tab. Yeah, I think /F tab will get it. /F tab, not F tab. Yeah, /F tab. Okay. All right. Now that you don't have, so this way you don't have to hit enter and then go up arrow again, right? So this whole thing will be on. Okay, so hit enter.
Oh
Hey,
yeah.
How come you got an extra space there?
I knew it. I when I had it 1 space behind it's because I counted how many letters.
Oh no! I know you have an extra space because you have an extra space after the left shift. So you put an extra space. Yeah, there. You put an extra space before the page. Yeah, there.
Before
left,
the semicolon or before the quotation mark.
Before the quotation mark. Put a left shift there. All right, now you can get rid of put a space there, put a space there. Yeah, left shift and then put it, space. Yeah.
There you go.
All right.
Oh, I see.
Now, is it okay? Yeah, that should look fine. Yeah. Now you save it and run it. Okay, Control C, save it. Okay, they look good. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Now, see, that was what we're doing here essentially is in the process of debugging it. We're going to the problem 1 step at a time, making sure that everything is as we predict. So before entering the while loop, we're making sure we know what it is, right? So that's what we're doing there. Is everybody, with me there?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, good. So now while page is not equal to targeting, it's string, right? So obviously they're not equal. So it's going to print this page. That's all blanks. Oh, the page is all blanks. Oh, okay. So we know what the bug is. Yeah, okay. Page should not be like that. Page should be all blanks, but target string should be on the end. Yes, because otherwise, how is the target string going to move?
Yeah, that makes
Well,
sense.
target string isn't target string what we want to end with.
Yes. So what we want is target string should start there.
We're ending with it on the right though.
No, ending with the left.
Or on the left.
Look at the target. In your target string is on the left. Yes.
Yeah.
So we're going to start the page with target string on the right, but our target page is all spaces. That's why it never matches.
Yeah, that's what I was.
That's what Noah was saying before.
All right. Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
I was saying that, but I mean, that's just. I don't know. Why would the program be written that way? Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Obviously, the program should be written in a much better factor way. Essentially, the target string should just be the target string, right? And no spaces and padding and things like that. And then when you render it, that's when you say that's the page and that's the target string and we're going to do this rendering. So then you can also do the matching and everything quite nicely.
So how can we move this?
Yeah. So all you need to do is when your first page should have cs2a w22 on the far right. Yes.
Yes.
So how are you going to get target string embedded in your page at that place? So what we can do
is just scroll up to where we instantiate the page, up at the first for loop. Or no, sorry, the first for loop within the animate method. Yeah. So, I mean, it should just all be like spaces until we reach a point where it's there's only as many spaces left as the target string has characters. And then at that point, we should just like insert the target string, right?
Could you?
This is so cool. This is
I
so
don't
cool.
understand. Sorry.
Here, before Noah chimes in again, I want to say that, you know, we spent a lot of time debugging it, and we actually ended up finding the bug at precisely the place where we thought it should be. We said, you know, your
Yeah.
bug is probably there.
Yeah.
That's where the bug is. And Noah is probably explaining how to fix that bug. Essentially, he's going to tell us how to take that target string and stick it at the end of page so that your page is not all blanks. It actually has a target string on the far right. That's all. That's the only thing you need to do, and the program will work. Am I right, Noah?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
So do you want to do that, or do you want me to do that? I'm happy to
I mean,
do
I
it.
can do it, but
Okay, all right, cool.
I don't
All right,
know.
no worries.
But,
If you
like,
want me to do that, just call me, okay? I'm here. I'm here.
I mean,
I'm just
before we
looking
go,
at that,
before we even get into the for loop, the page is already like completely empty, right? Like
Yeah.
it's already, so
So you think get rid of this?
yeah, I think, so I mean, I think we should start, honestly, I think we should start our for loop at like I equals page dot length minus target string dot length. I think you need the
Yeah, give me 1 second. I'm
Disease.
just gonna type it out really quick.
I meant after after length, like just the opening closing parentheses, like to mark it as a
Oh,
method.
yeah.
And then
So I don't hit this thing.
I don't know, what is the original width?
Original width is going to be the value of how many letters are in the string, I believe.
I think it's the width that you set, right? Yeah.
That's like the width of cs2a winter 22.
Yes.
No,
I believe
wait,
so.
isn't it not the width of the entire thing? Isn't it 100?
No, I think target length is that. That's target length, right?
There's an if loop.
Or
in
so
top.
no, actually,
If
original
target
width
length is
equals
greater than
25.
width, then target length equals. Oh, okay.
And then I think it should, or yeah, I don't know where we're at right
I
now.
don't know the
but I
difference
think-
between width and original width though. Target string. Okay, no, so target is our target is cs2a.
Yeah, target is cs2a, and then width is the width of the entire thing, like the space that we're moving. So in this case, it's 100.
So we should use target dot length instead of target string dot length.
Yeah.
No, target string is fine, I think.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
And then I think it should be I is less than page dot length for the for loop. Or like, yeah, for that part right there. Then we should just do page like page I, like the index I of page equals the index I, or oh no, the index, oh shit, gotta do some like math, but it equals no, I think that part was right, but then to the right of the equal sign, it's got to be like a target string, but it's something a little different, like inside of the brackets. We just got to figure out like let's see. You could do like I minus that big, like I minus page dot length minus target underscore. Yeah, like, yeah. I'll just put it in parentheses. I don't know how all the math works. It's kind of confusing. All right, I think that, and then I don't know about what, I think I'd delete that last line.
Yeah, I
that's
think so too, honestly.
Damn it, put it to the wrong side.
No, that's, I think we do need that.
Wouldn't it be I minus minus?
No, because my idea was that we would start at like the,
Why is it just a C?
oh, it's so weird.
Why is the C there?
Hmm.
That probably has something to do with the
Target
math
string.
here. Or no, page. Target underscore string.
Hmm.
Okay, if we look at UNs,
Yeah,
so that's the. So she has I is less than target string length. Mine, or wait, am I looking at the right one? No. She has it as page target string length minus original width plus I.
yeah, that makes sense.
Minus original.
Wait, why are you, wait, if you go back to our code,
This? I'm just gonna try to copy paste
Yeah,
this
sounds
into
good,
our
sounds
code
good.
really quick and then.
I'll just comment out the line above it.
Oh yeah, smart. Let's see. Hold on.
Oh yeah, we have to just change her, just because her I started from 0. I mean, maybe there's just a better way to set up the for loop so that it's a little less confusing. What if we started I from 0 and went until target string dot length instead? Okay.
Honestly, I have.
I'm gonna send something in the chat and see maybe if that will work.
Okay. And
To
you want
replace line,
this on
to replace line 40.
42.
But I would comment out Joanne's. You can just straight up replace line 40 with that one. I think line 40 is pretty much useless at this point.
Let's see.
Dude, that's so crazy. I don't understand why it's changed it, because I think the order is reversed.
Oh, let me I'll bring this one back in.
The order is reversed? What does that mean?
Oh, that still has the C there for some reason, whatever that is. Hey, I gotta get going. Do you have edit access? You can feel free to keep messing around.
Yeah, I do. Sounds good.
All right, for sure.
Thank you.
All right, bye.
Hey guys, is it working?
No,
No, it's not working. We couldn't figure it out, but I gotta get going.
Oh, you couldn't figure it out?
No.
All right. Well, but post it in Reddit, and if nobody figures it out in the next day, I will post a solution, and nobody gets credit for it. Okay, this is a fantastic opportunity. Anyone can fix it and post a solution. Not post it, yeah. But have a discussion about it and about the bug that.
Well, I think Yuan fixed it, so I think maybe she should get.
No, but this code, this particular code, right? This is a great opportunity.
Yeah.
You can post this code and say, there's a bug here. We want to fix it. We know what the bug is. We want it. This is what because Noah described it, right? If you fix it and say, this is what you can do and have a discussion about this, I'll give you extra credit, guys. It's nobody took up the opportunity. It's like you guys have lots of score points already, or you're not, you're just doing it for fun. That's fine too. But this is fun too,
Yeah.
Post the debug version. Also, Noah, a better factored version of this. That's a great opportunity, right? You can say the same flipbook effect can be obtained if we do it in a slightly different way. We can just have the target string alone, right? Or you can say, target string is given as a parameter to animate. That doesn't look so good. But you can say, target string is just going to be stored like that, and then the animation is given a parameter with page width.
You need to clear the console with Control-C and then do /flipbook, or you have to do like the compilation thing. But you have to do.
Yeah, I accidentally ran it.
You have to do Control-C to like kill the console first.
It's not letting me for some reason. I'm just gonna refresh the page.
Yeah. Anyway, so please, use this opportunity, guys. I will look forward to an interesting discussion about ways of dealing with this flipbook, and I will give you guys extra credit for that. Okay.
All right,
Okay.
I'll look at it in a little bit, but I have to get to another class.
Awesome. No worries.
Bye,
Thank you all for
Professor.
sticking around.
Bye, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't have to stop the recording. Okay, Noah, keep going on. The last guy out can call me to shut the recording.
Wait, Professor, do you want to
Huh? Sorry. Oh, you
do you
debug
wanna
it?
help us out a little bit here? or
Yeah,
do we
sure.
prefer
No
to
worries.
stay
Okay.
silent?
All right. So
I
let's take a look. What's going on? What's going on?
Yeah, I mean, I was just gonna compile it. So, I mean, so we edited this for loop. First of all, can you just quickly explain
yeah.
size
No, so all right.
T-string? Why
So
don't we use an int
is
here?
this what you get? This is what you get?
Yeah,
Okay. So yeah. All right. So now you know already why it's not working. Yes or no?
no.
All right. So all right. This is a great opportunity to get some juicy points. Okay. I will tell you the answer in like 10 seconds if you want. But this is a great opportunity for you to take this. To see why is it not working? What's going on? What is the observed behavior? You run it and it ends immediately.
Huh?
If you run flipbook, it just ends immediately, right? Not the previous
No.
behavior where it was in this infinite loop.
No. It ends, but it doesn't end immediately. It it does some stuff. It prints the page.
Yeah. But it's not doing that animation.
Yeah.
All right. So, all right. This is a fantastic hint. A great clue to actually figure out what's going on here. Okay. I can.
I'm just not quite yet on the animation portion of it yet. I'm still kind of trying to work on the data manipulation beforehand.
Yes, the data manipulation beforehand. There's a problem. That's why it's not working. Yes.
Okay.
Why is there a problem? And so my question is, why is there a problem with the data manipulation that causes the behavior that you see?
Well, I'm not sure. The issue is that the cs2a winter 22 is getting pasted on the wrong side of the white space.
Yes.
Which
Yes.
is
That's
strange because this whole thing where it kind of starts on the right side of the spaces.
Oh, I see. Your question is, why is it getting put here and not at the end?
Yes.
Oh, all right. Let's take a look. All right. Okay. So what does that for loop do?
This one?
Oh, hang on. Yeah. So you got to, where is the target string that one page? Oh, I see. You're assigning the target string page.length minus target string dot length.
Do you mind if I just throw in a quick debug statement here?
Yeah. Please do that. I'm trying to follow. I'm trying to figure out exactly what the for loop is doing here. Each character in the target string, you're taking it and sticking it in page.length minus target. That looks right to me so far. Yeah, run it.
I'm thinking maybe the target string is actually longer than I think, and it's not just the cs2a.
Let's run it and run it and see what. Okay.
Yeah, so the target string is
Why is the target string so padded? Is all the way.
I don't know. Is there like maybe?
Oh, that's what it did in the constructor.
Target instead?
That's what it did in the constructor. That's why.
Okay.
Okay, here's what we can do. All right.
Maybe I should just manipulate
the coolest way. Here's the coolest way we can do it. Okay.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is we're already starting out with the page equal to the target string. Yes.
Yeah.
What we'll do is rotate the page, meaning take the first character, put it in the end. Take the first character, put it in the end, like that. Rotate it. Rotate the page.
Yeah. Okay.
Target string length. Okay. So I think it'll work perfectly. So what we'll do is put a comment there after.
I just don't feel comfortable. I'm sorry. I just don't feel comfortable doing that just because. Why would we do that? Like the code is just so messed up at this point. Why are we continuing to work around this terrible? Like.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I think that's the reason we're doing that is because there's only one small bug which with scope for some instruction in there that we thought we would fix, and then we can toss this program and do it, refactored in a better way.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. So we're just going to fix this one bug because we want to make sure that if we have a buggy program, let's look at all the bugs to see if there's any instructive value in these things. So that's the reason we're doing this. And also we should absolutely, you'll get extra credit for posting a better refactored version of the scope and say, this is the reason why it's better, because we lessen the scope for bugs like that to occur. Mostly the benefit of refactoring is the reduction of the likelihood of bugs. Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So as long as you can post that and say that's a really valuable thing, and you can get points for that. Okay. So what we want to do here is page.length minus target string. Why is it not assigning target string of I to page.length minus target string? Because target string dot length. What we need is. I think I know what the thing is. I think I know what the thing is. Page is basically padded target length, but target string itself doesn't have any things in it, right? So in your constructor, go to your constructor. That's the bit that we forgot to do. In your constructor, your target string should just be the string. We don't need to pad it or anything. If it's longer, we can. If it's longer, we would concatenate. If it's longer, we'd truncate it. That's fine. But if it's shorter, we don't pad it. Just leave it like that.
So you want me to just delete this else?
I think so. Yeah, okay. I think so. Now, hang on. Let me run this in my head. Okay. So now target string will just be that.
I want to make sure that wouldn't. Page.append. I think that there's going to be an issue on this line here, though. Because this target string was with the length was like the length was assumed to be the length of the target string plus the length of the width, right? So maybe I should just do plus width here.
Yes. No, it's not. No. Here's the thing that we need to do.
You think that this is incorrect?
I don't think. No. Yeah, because width plus the length is, width is, let's say 100, and then target string is like 15. So we're looking for 115 there, right? That's not correct. Yes.
Oh, okay.
So we just need, essentially what we need is just width spaces. We just need
just width. Okay.
That's just spaces, all spaces.
Yeah, sounds good.
Width spaces, and then target string should be just a target string, which is correct. And now this will do the right thing, I think, right?
Yeah.
If you run it now.
Oh.
Yeah. What is it called? I don't think it's called width. Original width. Original width.
It says width up here.
No, that's in the constructor. It's a parameter name. It's I think the
right. Oh, you're saying. Oh, okay. No, I'm misunderstood. Yeah.
Right. Run it
In
now.
C++, it's like anything that's referenced inside the constructor has like a global scope.
No, it
Or
does.
not
But
global,
in
but
this case, it's a parameter. It's a local variable. It's a formal parameter. It's a local variable. Yes.
the original width.
No. Original width is a property of the object. Yes, isn't it?
Right.
Isn't it a property of the object? Let's go to
It's
the
just
class.
not. It's just not like I don't know. I'm just used.
Go to the class .h file. Flipbook.h.
Oh, it's in the .h file. I see.
Yeah. So where is there? You go. Original width. So
Gotcha.
once
I
the
see
object
now.
is created, original width locks in the actual width.
Gotcha. Okay.
All right. So in fact, to make it clear, where you say original width, say this arrow original width, meaning that it comes from the object.
Say that one more time.
Yeah. No. There you say original width on there. The word original width. Not in the comment. In there.
Oh, not in the comments. Sorry.
Yeah. In the comment. Yeah. There. You say this arrow original width instead of just original width. This arrow. This. Yeah. Arrow. That is no. Is that hash height dash greater than dash greater than.
Oh, I see.
And then original width, original underscore width. That means it is you get an autocomplete. You see that? You got an autocomplete too.
Yeah.
Right. Now this is our initial blank page. Now is original width. I see.
You can't do this. You can't do this.
No. I'm
original
sorry.
width.
I'm sorry. Original width is the width of the target string. No, we want width spaces. What is the width of the animation? What is it? Do you know what the width of the animation is? When your constructor is called, it's given width, the parameter, right? Where do we set it? Just go up a little bit. When the constructor is called, we get width. Where is width being set? Original width equals width. Okay.
Width is here, and original width is being set to the width.
Yeah, if width, that is a given width, it'll be given original width, target string equals target string. Yeah, okay, then it's truncated. Otherwise, you got to set the original width. You pull that out above. Original width should be equal to width, right outside the if statement itself. Just kill that line, and kill that line and put it on line 16.
Sounds good.
All right. Now we have the target string equal to the target, and the original width equals to that. That's great. That's great. And now the code is also cleaner because if it's longer, we truncate it. Now, if you compile it and run it. All right. Kill it.
Okay, that's better, I think.
Yeah, kill it. We're getting closer. Yeah, Control C. Flipbook target string is and page.
I'm just gonna remove these debug statements for just a second. It's just
page is correct. Where are you building? Where are you building page? Where are you building page?
Page right here.
Okay, so what's going on there is you're getting cs2a in two different places. Oh, target string has. How come target string has?
Oh. Yeah.
Oh, even cs2a. Oh, triple click on that line. I can't see where the things are. Yeah. Oh, page is the one that has that right here. All the way. And that's correct. And target string has triple click on the next line. Target string has this guy in two different places.
No spaces. I have the little. Do you not see these little quotation marks? I threw quotation.
Oh, I see. I see the quotation mark. Yeah, target string is that. And then you don't have a new line after that, do you? But do you put a new line after that? Target string.
A new line after what?
Where you say target string equals cs2a and then a quotation mark. I don't see a new line after that. What's going on? Where is that? Can you show me that cout statement? Target string equals cs2a.
Oh, I just deleted it. Sorry.
Okay, so put it back. I want to see. Where is that cout statement?
It's right here. Or wait, which one? The second target string one?
The second target string. Yes, thank you. Okay, and then you have a new line after that. Yes. But how come you don't have a new line? Can you triple click on the console where it says the second target string? I think you got more on that line after the quote. Triple click there? No, you don't. I'm sorry, just my eyes. Okay.
It's just no, it's just because now I think it's starting to work on the animation now that it's actually correct.
Okay.
So
get rid of the AA and get rid of the
that's what I was. Let's see. I'm also going to get rid of this target string. The first one.
Yeah. All right, thanks.
Do you mind if I just get rid of all? The,
clean up as best as you can.
Thank you.
I'm happy. And obviously, when the logic is correct, then we can just go and clean up the code, refactor the code, make it more efficient, like Noah suggested. All those things we can do, right? But the thing is to make sure that it actually works in the first place. So, all right, why is it not? What's going on now?
Well, printed. I'm just not sure that's animating.
It's not animating, right? So that's good. We're getting somewhere. It's printing CR. Now you can put a cout in here to see inside the loop. Inside the loop, put a cout so that we'll know what's going on, right? After the microsleep, put a cout saying next iter. and say endl after that too, after the microstate. See out, next iter, and then endl, so that we go to the next
What
line.
did you call it? A next what?
Yeah, no, whatever. Yeah, endl slash n. All right, now run it. Now run it. Okay, so it's doing something. Kill it, Control C, and then let's go to the where it started printing next cycle. So it's actually printing the same thing over and over again without making any changes to it, right?
Yeah.
Shouldn't it be page, not length? -2.
Yeah, this
Not
target
target
string
string.
is no longer right because it used to be a whole different.
Oh yes. It should be page.length. Thank you.
But it also,
Thank you.
this isn't, the whole while loop is kind of messed up now.
Oh
That we
yeah, the
changed
whole while
target
loop
string.
is. So what we need to do is basically do a string and compare, which is all messed up again, like Noah said, because you only
Dude,
need to compare the
If
first.
if I do an append in here, is it gonna alter this? Is it gonna change the
Yeah,
string? or-
okay, we're just getting messier and messier, like you said.
Yeah, that's fair.
Is there a cleaner way to do that? We can just trim. We can just trim target page. Wait a sec. What we want to look for. All right, here's what we can do. Okay, instead of target string, what we want to do is create another variable which is page long but has a configuration that is an exit condition for us.
Yeah.
So essentially, what we want to do is just before you start the while loop.
Just like right out here. Just create something.
Before.
Oh, before
line
the while
43,
loop,
line
sorry,
43.
yeah. Just like right here somewhere. Just
In
create
fact, even before, yeah, print the yeah, there will munch the comments later. Here, what we're going to do is a string, yeah, exit. We have to call it exit condition, exit string, right? Because exit is a function. Exit underscore string, yeah. Exit string. It's not a condition. Exit string, yeah, equals. Let's first say, yeah. The exit condition is basically page wide, page length, and then padded, right? So we want to say exit condition equals target string, and then yeah, target string dot append with minus target string, yeah, spaces. Thank you. I think it's it's one character.
Sorry. What? Say that one more time.
The append takes a character, not a string. Does it take a string? This is a second parameter. Should be one character.
I'll switch it.
Oh, it also took a string. That's fine. Okay. Now, wait a sec. Is it doing the right thing? Oh, no, you got to compare. Compare a page not equal to exit string. Page not equal to exit string. For line 46.
So I got to do it. Does C++
No, that's okay.
tools?
Page not equal to exit string. Page is not equal to. Instead of target string, you got to say exit string.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, exit.
In C++, is there? How does the string comparison work with like these?
It is. I think in C++, if they are strings, it's correctly overloaded. They know what to do. Yeah. Okay, so it should be exactly the same. And page. If it's not equal to, print the page, a new line, and then change the page.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Try now.
Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you. Noah, I can hear you. You can't hear me? Hey, Noah, can you not hear me? Sean, can you reach Noah?
I can hear you.
Can anybody else compile and run now? I think it should go, but otherwise we'll be closer to debugging it. Can someone run it? Hey, Noah, are you online? Noah's drifting in and out here. Sean, you're frozen too. Hey, Sean, you're frozen too. How come it's not my computer? It's I can see.
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you now. You're not frozen.
Okay.
No, I can hear you now.
No,
Noah's
that's
gone.
me. That's
Noah's
Sean.
gone. And his code is gone too. Does anybody have access to his code?
Yeah,
Noah's back. Noah's back.
Can you hear me? Sorry about that.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, so grab the code. I think it should go now. Compile and run. Or we'll be closer.
I'm sorry. Give me 1 second.
It's okay.
The hell is this thing called? Some kind of. There we go. Sorry.
It's okay.
So you just wanted me to run that?
Yeah. Oh, you lost it. It's going to reload everything. Oh, you got it. Okay. Okay, yeah, kill it. Let's go to the top and see what's going
Yeah,
on.
maybe it didn't save the changes that we made. Page. Oh no, it did. Page is
Okay,
fine.
all right. Now here you can print the page and exit string inside the loop. Print the page and exit string right in the beginning of the, print page equals and exit string equals. So we know why it's not exiting right there. Page equals and then page, and likewise, exit string equals, and then line up the equal signs so that we can see visually. Okay, now page and then exit string, page and thank you. That's. Okay. Oh, and then you can get rid of. Oh yeah, that's fine. That's fine. You got the page /r and everything. Now run it. Okay, yeah, kill it, and let's go to the top. Why is it not
something's
even...
not right here. I deleted the next cycle, but it didn't.
Yeah, it didn't pick
Oh,
up
maybe
the
it
new
didn't.
code.
I don't think maybe it didn't compile here. There's some kind of.
No. Oh yeah. Width was not. It didn't compile. It's running the old binary. Width was not declared in the scope. Did you mean WC? No. Where is width? Where are you using width? 46.
Oh, I think I have to use original width. That's
original width. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So he's doing something. Now we're closer to the solution. Yes.
I think there's this is the issue that I had pointed out very early on. Let's see. Yeah, there you go. All right.
Oh, wait a sec. No, wait a sec. Hang on. I want to just run this.
Yeah, I'm just going to do it again without the.
No. But I think there could be a serious problem here. When you got rid of the -2, one sec. Okay. 0. So it's going to enter the loop for -2. That's fine. Oh yeah, we have less than, not less than or equal. Fine. Thanks. Thank you, Noah. Yeah, it should have been -1.
Yeah.
Hey, it works. It works, right?
Yeah, there is an issue that it deletes the C.
Huh?
The C.
C. Oh,
maybe
yeah.
This should happen before the for loop.
Yes, it should happen before. Thank you. No. It should be where it is, because what's going on there is that it printed the last page and printed /n. So I know how to fix this. After you get out of the for loop, print an endl. Because I don't think you're ever printing an endl.
Oh, I see.
Not there. Outside the while loop. I'm sorry, outside the while loop.
Oh man, okay. Outside the while loop?
Yeah, right there. Because that will make sure you get a new line after the animation is over. Otherwise, it's overwriting it, I think, right?
Oh, you mean like with the I see, with the little caret, like for the console, it's overwriting. Yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying.
Okay. Right now, so the cool thing is it works now, and I did some research. It is possible to get a non-blocking input, right? There is an include file called conio.h, conio.h. It is not available on Linux machines, all Linux machines. This machine may have conio.h. Can you do a really quick experiment? Just #include conio.h at the top and compile it. No other changes. If it does not compile, then we don't have conio. If it compiles, we have conio, and we can take this to the next level. Just conio. Yeah, enter. Compile.
Yeah.
Okay. So conio is console IO. Now, some Linux machines, I think Ubuntu may have it, right? Because it's like a PC most of the time, not server. Conio will interact with the keyboard, and that gives you hides all the ugliness, like select and all. Normally, if you want to do a non-blocking read from a user device, you got to use select, because users are so slow compared to the CPU. The CPU says, I can be waiting around for you, right? I'm going to check if you have input, I'll take it. Otherwise, I'm getting out of here. So select.
Can you talk about an example that you would want to use non-blocking input?
Yes, absolutely. If you want to read from the user, but you don't want to block on the user, essentially, like now these days you can do that with threads. Okay, I'm talking about those days when you didn't have threads. Threads meaning, like in Java, you have multiple processes running at the same time.
Yeah.
Yes. Your program doesn't have to stop what it's doing. Some other thread could be waiting. Yes.
Right.
Okay. So that way you can handle blocking input without requiring non-blocking magic. Yes.
Yeah.
Because
But I
when the
just mean
thread
like
has
a real,
accepted
like,
the input, it can pass it on to you.
like
Now, in those days, you didn't have multiple threads.
yeah.
So, we came up with a fantastic solution called select, right? Which is called polling the keyboard, polling the device, saying, do you have anything for me? Yes or no? If you have anything for me, give it to me. Otherwise, just say no, I'll go back, right? That's called polling, and doesn't lock up the CPU, because the CPU could say, I don't have anything from this guy. I'm going to continue doing my heavy duty stuff. Otherwise, you're going to be blocked there waiting for him and not doing your heavy duty, right? Your resources are wasted. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just
yeah. Essentially, if you're a manager of a team and you're waiting on one person to complete their job, then basically all the other people are idle. But if you say, are you done or not? Because I can work with these other people until you're done, then you're free to do multiple things at the same time. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's what blocking and non-blocking IO is. So most people don't have a use for non-blocking IO. But in things like if you're doing a game or an editor, where every time you hit a key, the key has to appear on screen immediately. Yes. It can wait for you to print enter.
Mm-hmm.
So those kinds of things, you need input from the user asynchronously as soon as it happens. So things like this you can do in JavaScript, because now that it's all done in higher level languages, they've made it quite easy. Like in JavaScript, you can basically say, every time a key up happens, let me know. Every time a key down happens, let me know. So you can actually track the keyboard at that level.
Like the listeners and stuff.
Yeah, you can make a listener. This is event-driven programming. Then everything can happen asynchronously, and you can just say, I got a lot of stuff to be doing, but I got these listeners. Every time a listener fires, I'm going to do what the listener requires and then go back to do whatever I'm doing, right? So I can keep on chilling. Every time this needs to get done, I'll do it, come back and chill again. Or if I have heavy duty stuff to do, I'll do that, right? So that way I'm maximizing my available time.
Sounds good.
Yeah, so those are cases in which you can use, non-blocking IO. And typically when you're reading from multiple sockets at a time, in multiple network connections, you have a program that is listening to satellites from Uranus, Pluto, Mars, and everyone, right?
Yeah.
So you're going to have a program that's listening to all of them. And you have, 15 million sockets you're listening to. Any planet could broadcast a SETI signal at any time, right? So you're going to do a select and say, all right, I'm not going to be waiting around for any one of them to fire. But I've set a bit on each of these guys.
Yeah.
And you tell me if any of these bits is on, let me know and I'll come back and pick it up from there.
Yeah.
That's a select.
Yeah. So pretty much just enables listeners kind of thing.
It's exactly that. Okay. That's the reason why I didn't want to go into that ugliness, because nobody uses it these days, because we're all using, callback driven, event driven programming, right? For most of these things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's why we don't do that. And that's why I didn't want to introduce select and all to cs2a.
Sounds good. All right.
All right, thank you guys for your time, sticking around. Ask the people, especially Kaylee, to look at the video, right? We fixed the problem. Now Kaylee should be able to take her program, draw the man on top of that cs2a line and the feet, and then this thing coming, right? Some minor changes you need to do, but you can do that. It'll be really cool. You'll still get extra credit, okay? And for doing these things. Thank you all so much.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Noah, for driving.
Yeah.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye, June. Thanks for your code.
Thank you. Bye.